Welcome back everybody to Toll Nonstop Impact Talk for Impact fans, featured right here on the TNI network. Latest shit. This is Trent, along with my co-host Jaybone, Bill, Uncle Mark, and Alicia, and this is the Impact and Access TV review for May 27th, 2021. Guys,
but Trent,
my bad.
We are late by design.
By design. That is going to be an infamous promo. That's going down in history as a promo.
I said it's the Hard Times promo. By design.
Man,
it's hard to imagine that Eric Young isn't in the conversation for the best active wrestler on the planet right now. He's just so good.
I love Eric Young, man.
Can we get him an Emmy or something?
Yeah, that's it. He's well-rounded. Man, he's well-rounded.
Such a well-rounded individual.
Well, dude, hey, he's injured and can't perform at all, supposedly, yet is the best thing on our television every week. Shit. Don't tell Eric Young he's hurt.
I'm just happy that he stayed, they found a way to keep him around during the injury, right? Like, that's what I'm most happy about.
Proud as a peacock.
Knowing what I know about Eric Young, which is not a lot personally, he seems like the kind of guy who wouldn't let them not have something for him to do while he was injured. So, I seem to remember him being kind of mad about some other shitty company he worked for not having anything for him to do. So
while he was injured,
Or period.
Because all they do is, someone's injured. Let's just take the whole fucking stable off TV, because that's what they, it's like, what? Why?
Lazy writing.
Could you imagine if they took Violent? Yeah, well, could you imagine if they took Violent by Design off TV altogether because he was injured? That'd be ridiculous,
Dude, there'd be an absolute crazy riot from Impact fans. Be like, we want, VBD.
No, that's all. I'm glad.
Be careful how you say that.
Yes. I'm glad he stuck around. I am going to have a surprise at the main event time, though. Just letting you guys know, there'll be a surprise around the main event time for the review. I'm gonna put that out there to everybody right now.
Ooh.
So
any tease on this kind of surprise?
No tease. You're just gonna see it happen at the main event. We're gonna see a special something special at the main event. So I'm just gonna put that out there. Just something for the main event.
Exciting. Are you hiding someone in your?
Okay.
Am I hiding someone? Is that what you just said to me?
Yes, it's like someone behind a couch there or something. It's gonna pop out.
That's kind of creepy.
Mark is actually on my couch. What's going on?
This couch just actually exists in two spaces.
This side of the room. That's what that is.
That's two different angles.
But nice. All right, so we're gonna jump into the review in a second. Jaybone, do we have news today?
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's kind of continuing from last week. It was talked about a lot in the socials right after the show aired, as far as like the Moose. So I mean, sort of. I don't know.
Let's do the jingle anyway. I think they like hearing the jingle.
Oh,
Let's do the jingle anyway. All right, everybody.
Play my jingle.
It's Jaybone's news.
Jiminy Christmas.
And now Jaybone's news. He doesn't really have any news, but we like playing the jingle. So this jingle's for you. Take it away, Jaybone.
Searching for my fake wrestling news.
Are you got a fake news today, Jaybone? Is it fake wrestling news today?
That's the best part of the jingle right there. Just Russo blessing us with his angelic voice. It's honestly.
What do you got?
Well, it's, there was that little news that was spread around a lot late last week about Moose re-signing with Impact Wrestling. That was put out by PWI, and then denied by Moose himself, saying don't believe it. So
yeah, it wasn't PWI, it was Meltzer.
Well, there you go. There's the source of truth right there, I guess.
Well, that is PWI, isn't it?
No.
There's PWI.
Oh, he's got a newsletter.
Oh, I'm thinking of
There's Pro Wrestling Insider. That's the other PWI. The Mike Johnson guy.
That's Johnson.
Oh, that's
who he confirmed, but I think he was just using Meltzer's report.
Okay, so yeah, it was Meltzer put it out, and then
wait. Was it this guy that put it out? I I think it's worthy. We haven't mentioned his name. I know Alicia doesn't like it, but
Oh no.
Uh-oh, what is this?
Longing for that fake wrestling news. Don't believe anything that you read on the internet.
That one never gets old.
It just looks like he's choking on a sandwich or something.
and even confirmation from the chat.
Yeah.
Mike Johnson retracted that story.
Oh, he did.
My
Whoa.
question would be, in the case of responsible journalism, why even put
Oh,
it out?
wrestling news and responsible journalism.
I guess. Right. Sorry, I guess I overstepped my capacity of understanding in that situation. But really, like, come on, like, unless it's announced officially, let's try and not speculate on shit like that, I guess.
Well, yeah, and notice Impact didn't back it up at all. They didn't say, hey, as first announced by whatever. They didn't do that. They didn't do that at all.
They've
People
leaked
were
it
waiting
through Pro Wrestling Illustrated. They have had that happen before. Like Jordynne Grace's re-signing, they had announced as reported by Pro Wrestling Illustrated. So
Right.
it does happen. Usually Impact likes to announce their own signings.
Yeah.
And once again, Moose is very likely to resign, but it's not confirmed yet.
Yeah.
So it
Well,
is fake wrestling news.
Against all odds is going to be very telling what the future of him and the company is, because we are minutes away from going into June here. So
yeah, it's true. I didn't realize June is like right here.
This year is going by so fast.
That's
Well,
crazy.
Whiplash.
Well, before June ends, we did for down south and but Moose has stated that he'll be in Jacksonville this weekend.
Yeah,
and there
Moose
is a certain
trolling.
pay-per-view
Okay.
in Jacksonville this weekend.
Yeah, Moose is playing the game really hard
Oh,
right
he
now,
is.
though. It's so hard to tell, like, with anything he's doing. I thought that was brilliant that he put that up.
Yo, listen, we're finally getting something. We had nothing the whole time. We're
Yeah, at
getting
least
a
he's
little
playing
something.
into it.
I like that. At least we're getting something out of it. We're
He
getting somewhere
could
with
show
it.
up.
So, all right, I'm going to take that as a 60-40. He's going to show up. Let's go with that. Let's
I
go
like
with
it.
that.
well, I heard
Okay.
that I heard that Moose is riding with maybe a dragon,
A dragon. What do you mean?
Ultimo Dragon?
maybe an American dragon.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, see, they're not the only ones that can throw around some fake shit. I do that pretty well myself. So yeah, I just did
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I got a little news actually. Can I talk about my news?
Yeah.
I got two little bits. I showed this on the throwback show, but I also, thanks to my friend.
Wait.
What?
Are you back in your band? I thought I saw a little video of you playing with some guys. Are you back with Emmy?
Just
Wait,
warming
that was a different video.
keeping this. It's an old video. Just keeping the seat warm for Sammy.
Ah,
Yeah, it's
okay, got it.
my friend Luis in Texas found me a very interesting gift, and he found me the TNA DVD board game as well.
Amazing.
So that makes us three out of the five of us who have it. Alicia and Jay, we need to get you guys, and we need to Twitch play this game.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't know
Absolutely.
where these are. Like,
I got it on Amazon for $12.
All right, I gotta look
Nice.
it up.
I just feel like there's like a stack of these somewhere that are getting bought up by old
Yep.
fans or something. But like, this is insane. Like, this looks bananas to me.
Yeah, I just want a Christopher Daniels or a Saban action figure. That's all I want.
They're out there, man. Here's my other bit of news. I ordered some Shop Impact DVDs. I did pre-order the Rebellion one, which hasn't obviously. I took my risk on that one.
We'll
However,
be talking about that next year this time.
yeah, no shit. However, they arrived in one day. I got Bow for Glory, Hard to Kill, Slammiversary, and I got a free one. So I took the AMW one, which I have. So maybe I'll auction this off or something. But I have an AMW one.
Nice.
But
That's really cool.
one day, They were here in a day.
That's nuts.
Keeping Trent happy.
Crazy.
No shit.
Yeah, right. They saw the name and they put priority on it.
They shipped from Collar and Elbow, which was awesome. So I think Collar and Elbow doing the merch for Impact. That's awesome. So I cannot believe like they got here in a day. That's awesome. So
That's amazing.
anybody who's hesitant on the Shop Impact stuff after maybe some ups and downs last year or earlier this year, go ahead and order now because they're literally arriving in like 24 to 36 hours.
They put in the work for sure.
Yeah.
They've
Ingrid
definitely
did
gotten
for
better.
sure. Ingrid did for sure. She was a big part of that.
This is a brand new Shop Impact arrival from 2 days ago that I'm wearing as well, that I ordered on Friday, so less than a week for shirts.
Hey, see, there you go, man.
Yeah.
Your shit
That's
going on
good.
with
Yeah. Yep.
that. Nice. All right.
Because let's be fair, I had waited last year almost 2 months at one point for a Shop Impact shirt order. And that's when I stopped ordering from Shop Impact for a while. And now everything seems to be running very smoothly. So good job, Ingrid, and good job to everybody at Shop Impact for turning things around like 180 degrees from this time last year.
Now, right on, guys. That's it's great work. So thank you all.
This is a hot topic special from a few years ago, right here.
It's not Impact related, Jaybone. Let's get
Kind of it is actually now.
Get it out of here. I want to
ELP is officially an Impact.
I want it gone.
The Good Brothers are officially an Impact. But ELP is a current member. Wait, is ELP going to come back? Do we think we're going to see ELP
I don't
again?
think so.
I hope so too. I hope so.
I
like
think
him.
I think he hot tagged Kojima in.
Yeah.
I think that's how the system works.
Yeah.
You're
Going to be a
The
cycle.
door is always open.
One cycle. Yeah. I really enjoyed ELP though. I was hoping he'd stick around for a bit.
He's got a great character.
Yeah.
Speaking of great characters, let's jump into BTI right away because
wait. We're done with the news.
Was there any more news? We didn't have any much news today.
Match announcements.
There was news out the wazoo today.
Well, to take it's just hijacked the segment from Jaybone here.
Well, you got Zombie Sailor announced pins, official Impact pins.
Oh yes,
coming out.
Love it.
Featuring like Brian Myers and some others, and interesting throwback, like what the Micro Brawlers did. If you want to call it a throwback, a Christian Cage Impact pin. Could that mean anything?
Okay.
Whoa.
We'll see.
That's interesting.
That's really
really interesting.
Whoa.
So stay tuned.
So that's kind of interesting. He's an AEW contracted guy getting Impact throwback merch.
But he uses his Impact music.
Impact name.
He uses his Impact finisher, his Impact name.
Yeah.
So he is completely the same Christian Cage.
They worked out a deal with the Christian Cage name. Sounds like Impact had a little.
Alicia's giving it the okay wall out.
They even put that's the one time too. Christian Cage would be the one character on AEW they often tie back to Impact. Like almost every time he's on, they talk about his Impact because they don't talk about a lot about his Fed work. They mostly talk about his TNA work. So kind of cool.
Speaking of merch, I did talk to a friend of the show, Gia Miller, on Saturday at AAW, and I was like, "Did you see the shirt hanging above Alicia's shoulder?" And she's like, "I did. Oh my god, I love her."
It's up again because
She said she saw she's like, "I saw her order," and I'm like, "Wait, I think that's her." She didn't know your last name. She's like, "I think that's got to be Alisha."
Tis me.
Yes, so she was very happy to see your order and see your T-shirt hanging up. So
of course, gotta support.
Gia Miller.
Support.
Nice to
go
see
to her website, guys, and go buy a shirt. Go buy her other stuff too. She's got like autograph pictures and stuff.
Tons of stuff.
Stickers. It's fun.
Nice. What else we got, Bill? Any other news?
Well, I did see that Heath put out there that he was jogging for the first time.
Ooh.
So stay tuned for Heath.
Okay.
Who he's been pretty silent, but as we get into the show, we did get the Violent by Design throwback on how that all started with Heath. So he might be close. We know Eric Young has also been posting about how quick. Like I feel Eric Young is it's close for Eric Young. I think we're going to see him in the ring sooner rather than later. The way he's saying, like he's you look at him, he looks like he's not even hurt. Now, a lot different from walking, getting around somewhat normally to in ring, but I think he's going to be back pretty soon. But it looks like Heath, because it looked like he might be out for like a year originally, because remember he had to delay that surgery for so long. But it seems like he's healing up pretty well too. So good signs for Impact on the injury front with maybe some returns.
Well, and that's the funny thing is when they showed that part of that promo back where Eric Young and Joe Doring attacked
Heath, yeah, in that Rhino, and then Heath in that office.
Rhino, and then Heath. Rhino points behind him like, "Hey, go get him," because I didn't notice that last time.
Did he kind of set him up? You think this was by design?
Yeah, like he he took a few licks from them and then pointed behind him like, "Okay, yeah, go get him. He's in there." That's exactly what that looked like. Like, why would he point behind him towards Heath?
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe if this was a full setup from the beginning, that'd be very interesting. Very, very interesting.
It was good long term.
Playing the long game.
That's all. Look, they play the long game at Impact. I will never say they don't. So if this is the long game, that's really cool. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I'm glad Heath is getting better.
Two other quick bits.
Yeah. What else?
Go ahead.
The EC3 Control Your Narrative with Matt Cardona. I believe Jaybone, is that tonight? It's available tonight. I believe it's not one of the main. I'm not trying to remember which service it was via. It wasn't Fight.
Oh, it's on Vimeo. You can order
Vimeo. It was on Vimeo. That's where that was the
on
service.
Vimeo. You can pay to watch it on Vimeo. Is it an empty arena thing? What is it? I thought it was Ring of Honor.
No, it's not Ring of Honor. It's their own thing. I think it's like another narrative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very similar to what EC3 did with Moose.
It looks like it's going to be in the same place that the Moose one was shot. Even the promo imagery and pictures look like that same warehouse.
That's interesting. So that's what they're doing, huh? Okay. And you can order it on Vimeo? I thought Vimeo was like a free service.
You can go to EC3's website to get to it.
I see. Okay. That's so interesting. I never knew that Vimeo even had that option of like buying things.
I did not know either. That's why I kept forgetting which service it was because I don't think of Vimeo for that.
That's so interesting.
I've seen like bands put specials on there that you can like order. Yeah, like
really on Vimeo?
Yeah, Alan Tudyk's Con Man was released on Vimeo originally, if I remember correctly.
Vimeo, from what I understand, like their whole appeal is that they stream like a higher definition than YouTube does or something. Mm-hmm. So that's like Vimeo's appeal. It's always been like they're not as popular, but they stream at a higher definition.
And they're also not as say restrictive. Yes, restrictive.
They're not as restrictive at all. Like they're a lot more laid back on content, and like we got flagged. It eventually monetized through on Throwback on Tuesday. If you're not tuning in to Throwbacks on Tuesday, you guys need to start doing that. But like we mentioned, like COVID and like the shots and things. We mentioned like for a second, and immediately we got like demonetized like for like in the first hour. And then like later on, it like went through when they realized we're talking about wrestling. They're like, "Oh, these guys are no threat." The nerds talking about wrestling.
Nerds, losers.
Why do you talk about it?
Ask Mark. God damn
That's what I said. Yeah. That's what I said. Like I think I said the word once, and we got demonetized. Like that's
Mark. I was like
crazy.
I was literally in slow motion, like
no. Jumping in front of the word.
And he's like, but fucking cool. I'm like, Mark, no.
There was some dude at YouTube over the demonetized button. He was like,
I just see like the money flying out of the window as Mark's like, and another thing. And I'm like, God damn it, stop. It's like, no.
like we want our 3 cents back.
But then they realized we're talking about a wrestling show from 2003, and they're like, these people are zero threat to any of this whole.
Yes.
They were like
anybody.
They were like, give them their 3 cents back that they're getting from the monetization.
Don't spend it
look
all
at
in
that.
one place.
Yeah, here you go, boys.
Look at that. Look at this. We're talking about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. It's like we summoned it.
Want to become famous?
Oh my
god!
Get
it's like we
here.
summoned it. That's how this shit works, though. Like that's how sensitive it is. One mention.
I'm telling you, man. One mention, they got you.
And like now, there's bots here. Like, ask
Yeah,
Adam and
$5. I mean, like, no, Manscaped. We are looking for Manscaped.
I want the Manscaped promo.
Manscaped.
If only.
Put it in there,
only.
Alicia. Put that out there. Put it into the world. Let it come back to us.
Any kind of fruit basket.
Got a fruit basket.
Edible arrangement.
Edible arrangements.
We love edible
We will
arrangements.
shill for anybody.
If
We
you're,
will.
Yeah.
if you're
We
gonna
have
put
to.
Adam and Eve,
Edible arrangements.
if you're gonna put Adam and Eve and then edible in the same sentence, that's just wrong.
That might get
Or
us
right.
put in the not safe for children.
I will. Hey, if they'll support us, change formats.
Hey,
Hey.
catch us on the Patreon.
Coming to
Hey,
Pornhub.
All right, real quick before we get
Oh,
underway,
wait, one more
guys.
thing.
Oh,
One more
wait.
thing.
One more thing.
One-
How much news
one
you
more.
got? God damn it. Go ahead.
Well, you say you want news. I got to give you some news.
do want
They
news,
released, and this is a big one. This is a big one.
Mm.
They released the upcoming Impact on 60s, and you'll never guess who's got an Impact on 60 coming down.
I know the answer. I know what you're
'Cause
talking about. I saw it.
it's a big one.
Ooh.
June
I saw-
24th,
I saw
the
it.
Swingman.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Okay.
That's news. Also, D'Lo Brown next week. Very cool.
That's cool because
Dope,
that's
dope.
a
Oh, I
we're
missed
gonna
that
see.
one, actually.
I
Yeah,
like
the-
that.
I want my pizzles back.
I love it. I can't wait. Oh, we should do a live on that one just for the laughs.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
into that. Awesome. All right, guys, if you haven't done it yet, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button on the video right now. Hit the subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Same with Twitch. Follow, subscribe if you're not already doing it. Remember, if you're a subscriber, you get sweet emojis. There, you get emojis like the Swingman emoji right there. You toss up on the screen. So please go ahead and do that right now before we get underway. If you did it while I was saying all this, you would have been done by now. So you're good to go. Hit the like button. Done. All right.
Hold on,
Let's
wait.
get out. What
Hey,
else?
wait, we got some match cards in that card now against all odds. This is shaping up to be a huge
Run them
show.
off. Run them off.
So the two matches that are confirmed tonight, Deonna Purrazzo defending against possibly the most well-known knockout universally on the roster, Rosemary. Like,
That's
talk about
okay.
putting your big names up front. I'm totally here for that. And Kojima versus Joe Doring was made official for. I mean, this is the one, right? Like, all of us, this is where you want to be on the watch along, is when Joe Doring is in a singles match, strong style, with someone he has a decade-long history with. Anyone on this panel is going to be going ape shit. Make sure you tune in. So yeah, that's the match is announced.
That's gonna be a good one.
And Moose Omega, shit, against all odds is
Yeah,
like
those two matches
nuts.
should have been on Slammiversary.
I still think it should have been
dude,
slammed,
that's
but
I keep wondering, and not that I'm complaining about this badass fucking card we're about to get, but what the hell are they going to do for Slam? Like,
It's gonna be tough to top this. Two matches.
yeah. I don't even know
But-
what you do.
And I said this in the watch along. I'm like, man, if we're getting Kojima versus Joe Doring, which is hilarious because, and I don't mean it in a ha-ha way, because we were watching that's funny. We were mentioning, was it on YouTube or Vimeo? How are we watching that one last week?
we watched it on Vimeo. We actually watched
Yeah,
the match
yeah.
from like 15 years ago.
Yeah,
it
Ultra
was like,
right?
yeah, 10, 15 years ago, whatever it was, because Kojima had a match with Joe Doring in Japan. Was it All Japan, I think?
Yeah.
When Joe Doring had the blonde hair and the red stripe
Yeah.
Yeah.
back, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Doring.
We had the trunk.
Yep.
This is my tribute to Joe Doring. He had the trunk set all with the flames on it. Yeah. Ooh. And
I love him.
so it's just hilarious that Kojima came down to the ring, not really nose to nose, because Joe Doring is like 8 feet tall, but face to face with each other, and all Kojima said was against all odds, and we popped, man. We were like, what?
That
No
was
way.
awesome. He did flex his big ass arms that he's known for too.
Yeah, dude. Kojima.
So
was
if we're
pretty
getting
cool.
that, then why the hell would we not get Kojima versus Eric Young at
It's Slam.
Slam?
That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. If Eric's healed. I mean, he
Yeah,
he's
Yeah.
kind
I
of
was
rushing.
gonna
Yeah.
say if Eric's
Yeah.
healed by then, I don't see why not.
Yeah, he's kind of rushing.
Putting
with
out
it,
there,
man.
he's way ahead of schedule. So
He did put that out that he's like 3 to 4 months ahead of schedule, and it was
That's
a 6-month
crazy.
deal, right? So that's, I mean, dude, the guy's bionic at this point, man.
Yeah.
He's
No,
had like 22 throat surgeries and shit. I mean, that guy's nuts. Like he's He's been through a lot. He's a tough dude.
Well, he may have claimed the souls of all the body parts he's ripped off people over the years. So, like, the Sarge's leg, Jeff Hardy's neck. So
Rich Swan's ankle.
Rich Swan's ankle.
Yeah. Nice.
He lives off these.
Yikes.
Hey, maybe that's the Iceman's spooky ghost theory.
It could be. It could very well be. But let's jump in, guys. Let's jump into the. Let's jump into the.
I thought we were.
What's happening?
25 minutes in, and we're like, about that.
Can we break 3
We're
hours?
going to talk about the most important hour of Impact Television now, because next week it will be.
Next week. So next BTI. So let me talk about. We'll set up the BTI. BTI this week was Sam Beal and Eddie Edwards. Next week is an Iron Man match between Josh Alexander and TJP. It's going to be the whole show. Let me just say from my inside sources on my people on the other side of the locker room, I was told this is going to go down as the match of the year, and it's a complete locker room sellout. You all right, Mark? You okay?
Good for you.
What's going on?
Trying to.
In my ass.
What happened there?
I have the runs.
What's going on? Something's going on.
Jiminy Christmas.
Over there.
We're reaching for that 3-hour brass ring tonight.
No, we're not. No.
Uncle is this? If the 80s don't come back and get they uncle for real.
But that's going to be an awesome match. So tune in next. But this week, Eddie Edwards and Sam Beal. What do you guys think of Sam Beal? Well, this kid's getting a huge push very quick.
I need official Impact Wrestling Sam Beal wigs in the shop.
Got to be in the shop,
now.
man. Put that in the shop.
Soul Glow mullets. Bring it.
What's his deal? The future's so bright he wears two pairs of sunglasses?
I guess so.
That's great. I like that. He's a good kid. I got to work with him one time at AAW. Real brief, but he's got something, man. Clearly they see something in him because they're really putting him into
I feel like every week he's got TV time.
Every week.
Coveted TV time. That's not easy to come by, man. So
and a promo.
And a promo.
Yeah. That's cool.
He's challenging Eddie, and he's
we get into homegrown talent in 100%. Is this what's happening?
Totally.
This is round up homegrown.
He's looking more and more polished every time you see. He looks a little bit more comfortable out there on the mic in the ring.
Did he do the finger thing tonight?
I didn't see it.
He did not. I don't think he did that today.
I don't think we're gonna see that thing.
We should definitely drop the finger sniffing.
Yeah.
He is the Terminator.
I think he heard you.
Terminator.
That's better than the Fingernator. We don't want him to be the Fingernator.
Oh yeah, no.
Wasn't that what Kenny Omega goes by?
The Fingernator.
The Fingernator? Is that what I heard?
No. I
that's assault on my ears. Stop saying that.
It's very high school.
You can't claim assault orally. Fingernator.
That's what you think, Mark. You should have seen me 20 years ago.
Take it easy, Jay.
Oh, Jaybone.
You guys.
This is admissible in court.
Yeah.
We're back in the cut. We're serious, like a late period.
I needed to
know how that fits right now.
Man, this is horrible.
That one fits. All right.
You know what? Everyone's starting to bring it up in chat. It comes up later, but it is big news. The Winker returns tonight.
Dude,
yes. Son of a bitch. He did?
Yes. Yep.
The Winker was back?
Shocked us all.
Where?
Yes.
He was the security that came in during the during the interview segment where security came in after the
No, it was at the end, towards the end of the show.
No, it was Marcy and
Swan.
Yeah, it was Marcy and Swan.
Yeah.
It was during Gia's interview.
Did he wink at the camera?
He almost gets killed in every interview.
I'm gonna have to play it back real slow to see if he leaned. Yeah, just to see if he leaned over somebody's shoulder, and because he grabbed one of the guys from behind and was pulling him back. So I don't know, maybe he looked over his shoulder from behind someone.
Oh, did he?
Wow. No way.
He didn't have the chance. He was just thrown in the middle of the melee. I think someone was hoping he would take a bump or something.
I wish.
The Winkinator. A lot of invaders.
It's the
We're gonna make it famous.
Nightinators.
The Nightinators. The
Nightinators.
We're putting him over way too much.
He thinks he's Palmer.
God, we need
He's
attention
no
span
Palmer,
of
that's for sure.
toddlers, Seriously.
I was just sitting here thinking about posing the question: VSK or Sam Beal? Which one do you push? I like them both right now.
Beal's
right?
got more personality.
Yeah.
VSK's
That's
better
the difference.
in-ring.
It's the in-ring
Yeah.
versus the personality.
I mean, there's room for both.
Sure,
Go ahead, Alicia.
there's
I want to see Sam Beal team up with Johnny Swinger.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
a
his long
perfect
lost
match.
son.
And Johnny,
Well-
I feel like that's a match made in like
Well,
80s
We'll see
hell
later.
or
He
something.
Yes.
became somebody else's young boy tonight.
I could see it where he's like, hey, you don't happen to be from Dayton, Ohio, do you? Your mom's name's not Christy or Starler or something.
Oh, dude,
Uh,
that would be amazing.
Something like that. He's like, you were born in what year? I was working in the Ohio Valley territory then. Shit. All
What
right,
year
kid.
were you born, kid?
Yeah. All right, kid. Why don't you hang around with me? Maybe, kid. Why don't you hang around with me? Just some shit where
it writes itself.
it's beautiful. Come on.
The only thing Sam Beal needs, honestly, is a fanny pack, and he's gold. He's good to go.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Put it on, man. But Eddie and him had a decent little match. Eddie does win. He lit him up totally, which was great. But
Oh,
Red meat
I think
hamburger
he-
test.
Yeah, his chest turned about 5 shades of
hamburger.
Yeah.
purple, red, and blue.
He got burgled good.
He got hamburger helper.
Yeah. He got hamburgled really, really, really good. Wait, we didn't talk about the Iceman's intel, did we?
I mean, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Bill mentioned
Did
it. Bill mentioned it. Yeah,
Well, it was that MIA knockout. Contacted family, and this was interesting. As soon as this segment aired, I asked Truck and Jay, but I'm like, was this too soon? Because this really happened a year
What's
ago. A knockout went missing the night of a pay-per-view.
Oh, do you think they're doing it on purpose?
I don't know if they were or not, but it was. I don't know. It seemed like maybe too soon because
I thought they were
that really
talking about-
happened.
Oh, I thought they were talking about
What?
Killer Kelly. That's what I thought that he was alluding to.
Well, it was a knockout that went
knockout.
missing. Well, she's been missing for a while. I took it as it was somebody. So we all thought it was Jordynne Grace, who was the only knockout now booked tonight. But obviously, we wind up finding who it was later during the show. But it was let's get not at the show tonight.
Oh, let's get
yeah.
Let's get not at the show tonight. All right. Josh Matthews also was on commentary today.
Oh, and that might be the biggest news: the return of the GOAT. The GOAT cometh and took his rightful place.
I miss Striker today. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I miss Striker.
Commentary world.
I miss Strike.
I miss
Josh,
Striker too.
Josh works hard, but I miss Striker on
Josh.
commentary.
It was fantastic, and D'Lo even better tonight because of Josh. He
Oh
gave
my
him air
god,
to breathe.
this is a fight.
Hot take.
I
Hot take
don't-
from Bill.
You know me. I'm a Josh fan.
I know.
I
you
like
are.
Striker.
Fair enough.
But it's a different style of commentary. Like it's a today
is.
style. It's not a lot of air with Striker. He's gonna keep talking. He's gonna give you a lot of insights, a lot of intel, which is great.
Yeah.
But the color man, that makes his job tougher because he has to really pick his spots. And this just gave D'Lo a lot more time to give some. And I thought D'Lo was fantastic tonight. Very funny.
I did too. It reminded me of the Twitch specials when this was the commentary team.
I did like D'Lo. What is it with Susan and these shoes? I like that.
that was funny.
That was good. But the opening, let's open it up. We open up with Sammy and Moose in the ring with the Good Brothers coming out afterwards.
Oh,
So
yeah,
Sammy,
just for anyone there, Striker did not leave. He was
yes.
on assignment. But he will not be back for the next couple episodes.
Yeah, he missed this block of tapings, I
Yeah.
guess, right? Okay. So he'll be back. But Sammy opens up the show, basically saying he should be the next contender. He's pissed off he isn't, but he's gonna wait till Against All Odds happens. Then he's gonna pretty much, take the opportunity. If Moose doesn't win, it's gonna be him. He's basically lining himself up at this point. And Moose comes out, which this is interesting. Moose comes out, and I did like this. He's like, you always wonder why the Good Brothers are attacking me and not you, which I thought was interesting. Like he kind of put that out there, like, is Moose on the take on this in a way? So that was kind of weird. And Moose, stay out of my way. I don't need you. I don't need anything from you. Just stay the hell out of my way. and the Good Brothers come out, and they say they're on Moose's side. So they're kind of like throwing the caveat of like, no, we're for Moose. We like Moose. So just adding that little doubt. You got all this contract shit going on with Moose lately. And I got the Good Brothers putting this out there. They do that. And while he appreciates their support, Moose says, you're not on my side. I'm not on your side. And they brawl. They brawl, and the Callihan and Moose take them out. So what do you guys think of this opening segment? Was it strong? Does it keep Sammy in the mix? That's what I want to know.
I thought so.
Oh, go ahead, Alicia.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying I thought so.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was really strong, and it keeps Sammy in the mix. I like my favorite line from Sammy was Matthew, Mark, Luke, and Moose.
Well, do you guys think? So what I said last week, my prediction for Slam: if Moose wins it at against all odds, you have an in-house Slammiversary main event of Moose and Sammy.
Yeah.
Would you guys buy that? Like, are you on board if it's Moose and Sammy?
Well, yeah, of course.
Or would it be a three-way where Kenny tries to get his title back and Sammy's just in there because he's such a...
Well, he has the next shot, right? They're kind of setting it up. Sammy, whoever wins, he's got the next one, right? No matter what.
Yeah.
Man, as much as I hate to think this might happen, I smell false finish it against all odds. I hate to even say it and speak it into existence.
I know. It's kind of weird.
I just can't see it going down clean. So I don't know. Write it a million different ways dirty. So I don't know what's going to happen. You know, I just don't think it's going to be a clean pinfall either way.
I don't know, man. What do you guys
it's not very Impact to do that in this current regime, but I don't know.
It's hard to predict.
It is. This one's tricky, which I like, right? In a way, you kind of like that it's hard to predict because it keeps us guessing.
They've booked themselves into a corner of shit or get off the pot. So either it's going to take some really creative storytelling, which fortunately is Impact's strength, or it's just going to be dirty and ugly. And I hope it doesn't go that way. I don't know. I'm just really nervous about it being on a Plus special. They really threw us for a loop here. It's pretty creative with them.
Or do you call it on this whole AEW thing at this point?
I don't think it is an AEW thing.
No, but
it's just a Kenny Omega and Don thing.
Well, I mean, like if Moose wins it, you know, is the Kenny part done? Are we closing the chapter with Kenny?
I think so. I think so.
Like, is that enough then? Because to me, I'm like, there's nothing left here.
Well, there's the end of Kenny Omega having a good character.
Yeah,
you know, honestly,
you can go back to I'm friends with the Bucks.
I'll put it like Truck and I had a conversation. You know, he's not an Omega fan and I am, but we both want Omega to stay because there's so many matches for him to have here.
That's the other thing too.
So I care? Yes, the belt. No,
he's not a contracted guy for Impact. You can't really.
But that doesn't mean he can't have badass matches in Impact.
You can, but I mean, how much is Khan going to be like? Go ahead and wrestle all these guys?
I mean,
you know. But then again, they have like 800 people on their roster.
Yeah,
so might as well, right?
Yeah, why not?
Well, tonight I give Kenny the one. Well, it wasn't the Kenny show tonight. This is my one pass night for Kenny because I was under the belief after that press conference that Kenny had to show up every week as world champion, not defend the title, but he had to show up.
Yeah.
Now we got that. Right? He was behind the door. If I get multiple weeks of behind the door,
man, that would be whack. Yeah.
Which
I better see his face next week.
We'll see, man. We'll see because next week would be the go home then, right?
If he's not there next week, then just give Moose the belt now.
Yeah, because I mean, I guess at this point I'm over the whole thing. To me, it's like I think it's run its course.
It fizzled out.
On the title part of it, it's like okay, cool, you did it. You haven't really been defending it else otherwise. I don't know. I'm more interested in the New Japan thing, tagging in and tagging out on New Japan guys coming back and forth. I think that's cooler to me than any of this. But unless you change it up where you start getting some appearance on Dynamite and then you got something going on.
Yeah, who knows? Moose might show up there Sunday. You don't know.
I'm pretty sure he will if he's already hinting and he's going to be there. So,
Rich Swann never said he was going to show up down there.
No, I think he should have. That would have really set it in motion. But
a lot of the knockouts wanted to go down there too. But
they should have. I mean,
I don't think any of them actually said it though. It was more like, yeah, we could take you on type stuff. They never said I'll be there.
Well, no, they never flat out said that, but there were ones that did speak out on social media when all this started that said, like, Fire and Flavor were like, hell yeah, like, we want to kick the door down. Deonna Purrazzo wanted to kick the door down. So
I wouldn't have minded her going down there. That would have been awesome. She would have torn that shit up for sure.
I would love to see.
I'll check with her on Saturday. I'll see what she's up to.
When you guys
All right.
talk about the AEW crossover and do you want it to continue, I'd love to see it continue in the women's division. AEW's women's division is finally back on track and looking good. Now would be a much better time to do the women than it would have been previously, where the knockouts were just exponentially better than AEW's women's division. I mean, they're still much, much better, but at least you could have some really good matches now.
We'll see,
I'd love to see the women. Love to see the ladies go for it, or a Stardom cross. I'd like to see the ladies get involved somehow.
Okay. We'll see.
Because they're not getting anything from New Japan because they don't have women in New Japan. So
they do not have a women's division at all in New Japan.
Stardom's its own company.
Yeah, its own company. Bushiroad owns both. Yeah.
That's so weird that they don't have a women's division at all. Huh.
Nope.
yeah,
Okay.
Stardom does matches on their big shows as part of like a
occasionally.
Bushiroad crossover thing sometimes for Sakura, Genesis, and like Wrestle Kingdom and stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. Backstage real quick after this segment, the Good Brothers are pissed off. Good Brothers Summer's got a big cloud over it after this. I do like the Good Brothers Summer tank top. Bill, I'm sure you have 3 of those already.
It's a great shirt. I should get that shirt.
Good Brothers
I think
Summer.
Jaybone should already have that shirt.
Jaybone, you should have the Good Brothers Summer t-shirt. I think you should have the tank top. That's
yeah,
very
it looks-
Jaybone.
It does look amazing. I mean, it would. Yeah.
It's a very Jaybone thing to wear. I think with a bandana and a dangly. Come on. Jaybone, are your ears pierced, Jaybone? Can you pierce your ears for this show?
It hasn't happened yet.
If
We
we
will
can
take
get
a sponsorship from the Piercing Pagoda or whatever the mall piercing place is.
Claire's?
Is that where it is? Is that where people
Claire's
gotta
does
get
piercing,
piercings?
right, Alicia?
My first piercings were from Claire's, but I don't know if they do that anymore. I know the Piercing Pagoda does.
The Piercing Pagoda.
It's all about the pagoda.
It's
I
where
never-
you
Oh,
buy
yeah,
your-
Piercing
you'll
Pagoda.
pierce your ears and you can buy jewelry at the same.
Oh, yeah.
it's like a
Well,
little kiosk in the center.
It's
of the
right next
mall.
to Sunglasses Hut. Come on.
Man.
Sunglasses
Bone-
Hut. Oh yeah.
Mrs.
Sam
Bone has
Beal. See at the sunglasses Hut.
Mrs. Bone has the piercing gun. We just have to get this.
Oh, there you go. Can we
just
do?
Take
Wait a
a
minute.
few brew dogs down and get ready. And
I got it.
you can
Bill,
go.
forget Phil. If we can get a bit cheering sub train
Oh,
thing
God.
going, Jaybone will pierce his ears live on TNI.
Now, wait,
I'm putting it
now,
out there.
wait.
Jaybone.
You're saying it, but can we do it?
We can do it.
I
We
don't
can
know.
do it.
Are you technically allowed to mutilate your body on a stream?
Oh, it's an ear piercing. His wife's doing it. It's fine. Flies under the radar.
She wouldn't mutilate me live.
I'll
would she?
take a
Purposely.
demonetization over this.
If you're doing it with a sewing needle and a chunk of ice, like how I got my nose pierced, you wouldn't be able to show that.
I've done my nose. I did my nose 10 times when I was younger because I could never get the right placement. Eyebrow, lip, did my tongue, did my ears a bunch of times.
No, we're doing it. I'll even send.
Let's
Look,
do
the
it.
nurse is offering to
Let's
go
do
up there. She's offering to go up to Wisconsin, and Jaybone
There you
is
go.
offering to go up there and monitor the entire piercing process to make
There you
sure
go.
it's safe. Live, fucking piercing on TNI, guys.
Well,
No,
I'll tell you
on
what.
Patreon.
I think after you see this, it's got to happen, people. Get the bits
Oh,
in there.
my God.
Look at that.
What,
Look at that.
what am I getting? Hair implants too? What the hell is
Hey,
it?
Jaybone, while you're at it, why not? You can look like this. Like go back to this.
He can
whole
look like a
look
father.
here. This guy.
Jiminy Christmas.
Go
I
right
know.
back to that guy.
Oh, that kid had a dangly back then. Let me tell you.
Did he?
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
That's the Sam Beal of 1991.
Yes,
That is.
it is 30 years ago.
All right. Awesome. I like it. Guys, live TNI body mutilations. We're going to do it as soon as we can.
They're just rolling in. I see it now.
Well, that's definitely only for level 5 hype trains.
Level 5
Yeah,
hype trade body mutilation live. Jaybone gets a dangly. Gia Miller backstage finds Don, asks him if the match so the Good Brothers are all pissed off and what just happened. Don's like, don't worry, I'll propose it. I'll get a match taken care of. I'll set up a match for later. You guys against Sammy and Moose. And later, Gia finds Don. She's like, the match you just created, is it official? He's like, and I love this because Don's like, of course it is. I'm an EVP around here. And I'm like, this has to be a dig at all this EVP talk.
Oh, yeah.
So he's like, I'm an EVP. Of course I can make matches around here. And then Scott D'Amore comes up and he's like, hey, I'm not really a big fan of what you're doing. He's like, I'm going to let this tag team match happen, but I'm really not happy with you lately. So tension there.
Well, I like that he was rolling up the sleeves.
Team Scott versus Team Don has been predicted, guys. I've been hearing that a lot lately. So,
but here's the question. He goes over all the EVP stuff. It's at least got to put it out there because it was like, oh, done deal. He's off the website. Book it. He's out. AEW done.
AEW done.
Was it a work, brother? Like we all said, or not? It's maybe yes, maybe no. Doesn't seem confirmed. All I keep hearing confirmed. Don out. Doesn't seem that way.
I don't know. That's what they're saying, man. There's a lot of that talk. Man. I don't know. I do think that him specifically saying he's an EVP was a dig at that whole thing.
Oh yeah,
was just
going after the dirt sheets.
I like it.
That's why Don. That's why I'm a fan of Don.
Well,
he says what we all would want to say in that situation. Like you bunch of know nothing hacks.
Oh, you Marks, brother. Do it for the Marks, brother. The Marks.
He's always going after the Marks.
Always going after the Marks.
Or the Marks.
We get the match. This match is great. So it's the we'll let Mark talk about this one because he's the Pinoy. He's the Pinoy power of TNI here.
It's nice to see Fallah.
TJP. Well, let me set it up here, Mark. You got to set up the match. Mark. You got to set the match up, and then you get to start it up.
I just have to say that up front. It's nice to see my boy Bahh. Always.
Bill, can you reel him in a little bit? I know you're the new guy here, Mark, but there's a structure. You got to set this shit up, right? You got to set the match up, and then I pitch it to you to start it.
You got to paint me a picture.
Yes.
Sam Beal back?
Well, hey, listen, me and that kid could have been something back in 99.
Man, that's your tag team right there.
Me and that kid could have had something. TJP and Fallah, the reunion against Petey Williams and Josh Alexander, X Division champion, which comes into play here. Go ahead, Mark. Now, Mark, what do you think of this match? Kick it off. You see how
I thought that referee Daniel Spencer did a wonderful job in this.
Daniel Spencer always does a wonderful job. Let's put that out there.
Yeah,
he's no Rudy Charles.
Listening, so I think
90% of the time, referee Daniel Spencer does an excellent job. I must say, there have been a couple occasions I can remember in Fire and Flava matches where he was maybe looking the wrong direction.
Well, that was more Toll was bad in those matches, but
the
best thing you can say about Daniel Spencer and honestly any referee, if you don't notice them in the match, they're like an offensive lineman in football. Don't call their number. Don't say their name. They did a great job. If you're saying their name, they're not doing a good job.
Good point.
That's true. And we say Rudy Charles' goddamn name every week on Throwback.
Although last week, Daniel Spencer, I had to call out on Twitter because he had a fantastic match where he called the roll-up sequence between Jordynne and Rachael.
Like that
he was just fantastic. Yeah. Really, really good, like physical, energetic work from Spencer. But anyways, in this match,
tuck the arm on a 3 count. You're already 50% of the way there for me.
Yeah, no question about it.
I mean, Bill knows his reffing. If there's one thing
tuck an arm, you're already.
Hey, he's in here. Look at that. He's listening. Look at that. He knows. Like it that
90% of the time, referee Daniel. 90% of the time, he's like, watch out.
It's like Black Panther. 90% of the time, it's right all the time.
I like it, Bill. Very stoic. I don't know what the hell any of that means.
I was close to an Anchorman reference. I'm trying to get it all.
I only understood about half of that.
Was looking for that
Sex Panther.
Whoever got that bite, good job. I was looking for it too. This match was basically a continuation and to set up Josh and TJP. I was thinking that during the match because during this match, knowing what we'd known from social media about the amazing 1 hour match that was going, that was taped, I immediately kind of figured this looked like that's where we're going to get the setup. No butthole from the cat, please. Just the cat itself.
Censor,
censor. No buttholes allowed. but so anyways,
I've been here for 2 years. What are you talking about?
Meow, meow, meow. That's how I feel too.
Oh my god. I give up. Anyways, TJP pins Josh via Mamba Splash off a Samoa drop from Fallah. Pretty straightforward match that we've seen between similar variations of this match, like minus Petey and add someone else in with Josh. Good match. Pretty standard. I didn't see anything from TJP and Josh that had, they didn't have time to blow my mind like they always do. But next week is the big news coming out of this match. So this match was the setup for a 1 hour Iron Man match for the X Division title on BTI next week. And we know that match will bleed into the main show and finish on Impact. To me, I think that's brilliant. Like, that's a great way to revitalize BTI.
You're still going to get the BTI segments, and this is still going to start at the normal time. No.
This is going to start at the beginning of BTI, run the full duration of BTI, and bleed into Impact and finish on the main show.
Okay, gotcha. I thought maybe it starts at the half-hour mark and then goes.
But that's a great way. BTI had a lot of momentum, and then that's kind of fallen off. To me, this is a great way to get. This is how you get it back. This match has already reached, legendary rumor status online at this point. This has been a lot of talk and buzz for this match. So we're hearing match of the year candidate from all sorts of different people, including friend of the show, David Penzer. I think he was the first one to really say it. I like putting it on BTI. I like getting eyes on that product. I like giving the shine to that, and giving us a full 3 hour show is kind of a test run, maybe.
We'll see how it goes. I'm excited to see it. This is going to be fun. Mark, I got to ask you this though, as a Filipino man, how do you feel about Impact pitting Canadians against Filipinos here? This is a war that we never knew we wanted.
No, this is totally okay. I thought about that during this too, and I thought, okay, what are our other international teams that we can put together here, right? So you can easily get a team from New Japan for this to start like an international tag team division, right? To go along with the U.S. tag team division. There you go. Team Canada seems logical.
They showed the World X Cup highlight too on Twitch.
Yes.
Maybe they were doing up to something here with this.
Yeah, I noted that too. I was wondering that as well, that Super X maybe, I think I tweeted, please bring Super X Cup back because, or the shit, I lost my train of thought.
Treehouse. The treehouse.
Anyways,
wait a minute. No, fuck that. You get the
to address your question,
This is the good stuff.
There we go. Treehouse button.
to address your question, I do like it, especially because I think that could be part of the storyline leading to Team Canada. Although we've been thinking about the storyline leading to Team Canada since June of last year and still haven't seen it, but it's still coming. Right, Bill?
The nurse is asking which TNI host would be the best referee.
Bill.
Yeah, for sure.
Bill for sure. Bill definitely would be the best referee.
Bill by a landslide.
Oh, right down the middle, huh, Bill? Like Fonzie, huh?
No, Bill would be dirty.
I'm firm, but I'm fair.
I'd grease Bill's palms on the side, be like, hey, man,
I got a couple of micro brawlers for you. Won't you put it in my favor?
Exactly.
This was awesome. I love the Fallah thing where he's trying to do the kip up, and he can't do the kip up like TJ, so TJ helps him, and then he ends up pulling TJ down with him. Did you guys catch this?
I did not see that part.
Did you see that, Jay, where he's TJ does the kip up thing, and Fallah's like,
I didn't see this.
TJ's like, I got it. And he's about to help him up, and he just fucking falls. So everything Fallah does, I love. There's nothing Fallah does that I don't like. He's the most entertaining guy I can ask from this roster.
He's awesome.
Good stuff there, though. Yeah, you said TJ pins Josh with a Mamba Splash, leading to that match. Go ahead.
One more thing. We have seen Petey try and hit a destroyer on Fallah a bunch of different times in a bunch of different scenarios since he came back. Do we think we eventually see Petey hit a destroyer on Fallah? They've set it up multiple times now.
I don't know.
Could he?
No reason he can't.
Yeah, he could. I don't know. Does he need to? I don't know.
They've teased it a bunch of times now, and again tonight. That's why it's 3 times I think we've seen, or 4 times. Petey set up for it and even call for it on Fallah. And one time, he just physically couldn't do it. And so I'm wondering, are they trying to tease us out? And when we finally get that big destroyer from Petey, are we going to go nuts? I feel like it's good setup for me.
That'd be a huge mark out moment.
Yeah,
you get that in front of fans. That's where place erupts when something like that happens.
I feel like there's so many spots being saved for when we get back to fans. There's so many little things. that are just going to be great when we get back to fans. We go to the W. Morrissey sit down after this. This was interesting. What do you guys think about this? This was
intense.
Yeah.
Especially seems mad.
He seems very mad. He seems extremely mad. I gotta say though, I think there's some truth in this shit he's saying though.
Oh, this was a work shoot.
There's definitely some truth in this, man.
Totally.
You know, I think that he's probably not lying when he's like people forgot about him, didn't reach out, didn't give a shit, and all of a sudden now they're reaching out. You know, I don't know.
So for the people like me that are listening that don't know a lot about him, I don't know very much about him from before. Someone want to give like a brief rundown of like what he's talking about, because a lot of it went over my head simply because I wasn't aware of what he was referring to.
Bill, you know about this, right?
Well, I know one because he actually called not me by name, but I was at a show where he was referencing the one where he collapsed.
Okay, you were at that.
That was the House of Hardcore.
Wait, you were there
show.
too?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a House of Hardcore
people
show.
were taking videos and stuff like that, and I'm like, well, I went right up to the owner of the building, the 2300 Arena, and said, "There's a problem out here, but that's okay. He can just stereotype everybody, but that's okay."
Wow.
But it's a good angle for him to go, based on everything that was going on. But no, this was honestly, all of his promos have been strong since he came on, and this was by far his best. I said I'm sure there's people up north, maybe even Kennedy McMahon himself, going, why is he down there and not up here?
Yeah, I mean, he's
we're cutting up. He's in great shape right now. He honestly, it's becoming a little eerie how much he looks like Edge right now. It's really crazy. It's like it's spooky. If you see him sitting down, you think it's Edge. It's really weird.
Wait, what did you say, Alicia? He looks more like who?
He looks more like Edge than Edge looks like.
He really does. It's a little freaky. But a guy that big cutting those promos that can work in the ring, that's a gold mine for any wrestling promotion. So I expect, based on this promo tonight, it's going to be a meteoric rise for W. Morrissey. He might be the guy, like if it's Moose that gets the belt, it very likely will be him that takes the belt. Like he's going to bypass a lot of people on the card right now at the rate he's got.
Not for a while. We got to wait this out. I mean,
I don't know. If he's cutting promos like this, he's going to go to the top of the card.
Wow. So was that true though? People were just taking videos and shit when he was.
I'm sure there was a couple because I'm
sure there's always assholes in every crowd.
Yeah, like
Well, I remember that paramedics on site attended to him immediately and got him ushered.
Yeah, he acted like he was like there and nobody was doing anything.
Yeah, like
that sounds a lot better for his narrative.
No, because the paramedics literally jumped on you as soon as you.
Yeah, there was no
ground,
time.
So.
They as soon as he hit the ground, like everything stopped.
Yeah.
So was it mid-match or what was going on?
No, he was at the concession stand before his match or something.
Yeah, it was where like all the merch tables and all that stuff was. So it was outside the like inside the arena, but outside where the ring area is.
Yeah. Was he actually on the card?
Yeah.
He was booked to be on the card, yes.
So he hadn't even had his match at this point yet.
No.
Oh wow.
This was at intermission.
Go ahead, Jay.
He had a match the night before in my town and lost, and he did not look well. Is all I'm gonna say.
Gotcha. Wow. Interesting.
Like I was excited for him to be there, and then when I saw him, and he just oof. Yeah. No.
Really, huh? Shit.
He looked that bad. So what I heard. When the news went viral the next night that happened to him, it honestly did not shock me because he looked that bad.
Wow, no kidding, huh? Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, like when you saw him earlier, you kind of had feelings he didn't look right.
Jeez. So whatever was going on,
his face was redder than Jaybone seeing Ty in a blue dress.
What?
Jiminy Christmas.
What happened? Did we both hit Jiminy Christmas at the same time?
Double Jiminy.
double Jiminy's. But all right, well, listen, I'm glad whatever he's doing, I'm glad he's on track with whatever, and they're giving him a home to do it. He's an incredibly giant individual. He's talented. He knows what he's doing out there. Hopefully, whatever was going on, whatever demons are set aside, and he's back on track. But it's only been a few weeks. It's only been like a month tops. Let's give it a little time. Let him settle in. Let's see how he does. Let's see how he feels. Let's make sure he's healthy, and we'll go from there.
Yeah,
Did he go to DDP's thing? Didn't he go to DDP's house?
That's what Bells or somebody said. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's with DDP's daughter now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dating DDP's daughter now?
I assume he went to the house.
Talk about rehabilitation.
Hey,
wow.
Feel the bang.
That's how rehabilitation works at DDP's crib. All right.
Christ.
Oh, very nice. Okay. All right. Little too much information for me, but that's okay.
Didn't need to know it. Didn't need to know any of it.
Hit him with the old diamond cutter.
My God.
That came out in the Chris Van Vliet interview that he was dating her. Yeah. And that
I think he's been putting it on his Instagram or her Instagram.
Okay. Yeah. Got me intimidated. Date Diamond Dallas Page's daughter. But then again, like he's like a foot taller than Diamond Dallas Page. Like, I got your downward dog right here, DDP. What are you gonna say? You're gonna say got your chaturanga right here, DDP. I mean, it's gotta be intimidating though. It's Diamond Dallas Page, man. I don't know. Like he's
I don't think anybody intimidates W. Morrissey, man.
Dude, I don't know, man.
I mean, Willie Morrissey. He won the name.
Willie Morrissey. The battle of fair and square. Yeah. He did win it fair and square. He is the new. So it's a W Mac now, and
yeah, W Mac and Willie
Morrissey.
Yeah, unless W Mac wants to try and take you back. Willie's our boy, so I hope he does.
The Willies.
The battle of the Willies.
Yep. This company isn't big enough for two. It's a one Willie company.
Willie and Rich aren't friends.
They're not friends?
That's listen to
according to Morrissey, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then
it's all fake. Bunch of phonies.
Rich, doesn't Rich attack him right here after this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he jumps him right here.
Like friends do.
He gives him a boot to the face, which it's because Morrissey sitting down is still 6 feet tall. So
I know, seriously, dude. Yeah, he I like, listen, to me, Rich is very believable too at the same time. When Rich is like fired up, he's really believable to me. His like anger, his facial expressions, his rage, like he comes off very realistic to me in how he's trying to portray his feelings.
That son of a bitch.
Exactly. I believe that son of a bitch, like he really seems
disenfranchised.
Yeah. So I like this. This is going to be a good little feud here, man. I dig this. I like Morrissey going through these levels first. You want to really prove yourself, take out a former champion. Let's see what you can do there.
I agree. I love that. You should never come in at the top. We've seen that crash and burn a lot of times.
It doesn't work.
But he's coming in really high. He's coming in against Rich Swann, the previous world champion. It's a great push for Willie Morrissey. Don't get me wrong. But is it the right position yet? I don't know, but I'm open to it. Like I love the idea of this guy and Rich, because this is the kind of guy that Swann works really well with. Swann fights from underneath better than maybe anybody else in the business. So
that's Swann's biggest talent is the David and Goliath thing for Rich. That's always been his standpoint. Whenever we did the that gauntlet match, remember that, Bill, where he did like the five people getting through, and then Cage.
I still say, and I've seen Rich in some fantastic matches, but my most memorable Rich Swann match, even though he won the world title, was still that night in Windsor. He's in that gauntlet, which he does not win, but he just put in such a performance, and you knew it. Like, it's like standing ovation from the crowd as he goes to the back, and then just the locker room erupts for, I'd say it was a good 2 minutes when he goes backstage while the match is still going on. So when you do something like that, it's that's a moment right there.
Yeah, that's the match that really made me a Rich Swann fan. I mean, I already liked him, but that made me a believer.
It was, in my opinion, his best match.
Yeah, agreed.
I love it. Knockouts action right here. So we get the interview backstage. All the girls are sitting there, all from the one. I guess I can't really say face and heel teams, but like the one team is back there.
There's a lot of tweeners in the division right now for a small division. I think that's just kind of like Tenille with the baby faces. you know, and Havok is a fresh baby face, and Rosemary is always a
You have
tweener
to
in my
do
mind.
it. Not enough faces in the,
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
knockouts.
That's the problem. That's
It's been an
exactly
issue
the
for a
problem.
while.
That's why I
Rosemary
really,
is a chaotic neutral.
yeah.
It's a good way to put it. She's definitely a chaotic neutral. I like that.
But you know, I think we all kind of agree that we're looking at a Jordynne, or if Trent thinks
I'm still saying
potentially
it's Rachael.
an
It's
Ellering
Rachael.
heel turn, but we all agree that there's a heel turn coming, and what we don't need in the division is more heels. It's extremely heel heavy. So, you know, if
And
Kelly
the
returns,
one face was missing.
Taylor Wilde missing from the promo. That's about
does
Taylor.
anybody know what this is? There a story there, or just was that just
Ice
TV
Man?
stuff?
It's MIA. She's
MIA.
Oh, right. That's right.
Well, we could assume a couple things here. It could have been Jordynne Grace seemed very suspicious.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So it could be Jordynne
So
Grace
did
took her out.
Ellering.
Could it be a red herring like Rachael Ellering? Could
telling
it be to
you.
reintroduce somebody like a Killer Kelly? Or could it be even somebody else that's new to the roster?
Jaybone, back me up here. Jaybone likes a good swerve, bro. Russo style. Is it Rachael Ellering? Are you with me on this? Somebody's got to be with me on it. Nobody buys it.
That's not Russo style. Russo style be somebody's mom as the villain. And somebody's
No,
traveling
Russo
on a
will
forklift.
swerve you. It's a complete swerve. You're thinking it's like it's too easy that it's Jordynne. It's like, oh, of course, Jordynne. She's still
Of
suspicious.
course, it's too easy, but sometimes
I just don't
that's
see
the
it being
best.
Rachel. No way it's Rachel. She
I
just
don't know.
got here.
I don't know. What
Hey, man,
I want to hear
if it's
Alicia say. Hold on. I want to hear Alicia say. Go ahead.
I think it's Jordynne. I've been saying it's Jordynne.
You said of Jordynne a while ago too. Actually, you were calling Jordynne a while back that she's going to turn anyway. So that she's had her stance on Jordynne for a bit. On
We
this
need
one.
Big Mama Pump to get a heel turn. Sorry, guys.
So, man, I don't know. Hey, was she here when she came in? Or no, I can't remember.
She's been babyface the whole time she's been here.
Yeah, kind of a tweener baby. Yeah, you're right. She really hasn't done it. Still saying it's Rachael though, man. Calling it right now.
Jordynne needs that heel turn.
Go ahead, Jay.
I could see both, honestly, because just the way that Rachael Ellering is like talking, she's talking babyface. Babyface. I had another stroke. She's talking like a babyface, but it's
like over patronizing, right?
Yeah, it's like
it's okay,
it's like that
Jordynne.
icing on the cake that you want to eat the icing, but it's way too sweet. You're like, "Ugh." Yeah,
I like
exactly.
that. I like the analogy. Like you want to eat the icing, but the goddamn icing is way too sweet. We got the goddamn grain.
Too sweet.
Too sweet. Don't ever do that on the show again, Bill.
Well, they did it on the show tonight.
Who did the brothers?
Good brothers.
This guy wearing his Bullet Club T-shirt. I think those guys are going to show up. By the way, so that Tamatonga and all that. He's been hinting a lot about showing up on Impact too.
That'd be cool.
I think they're coming in.
Would not be a bad thing.
No.
What's the guy? There's Tonga Loa, and what's the other guy?
Tamatonga.
Tamatonga, and his pop can show up too. I ain't complaining about that. He's one of the
Ming.
toughest.
Ming's his dad, right? Is it Ming's
Yes.
father?
This is one of the toughest sons of
Man.
bitches in wrestling history.
I would love Ming to come in and just go nuts.
Just chop the
He's
shit out
still.
of
I
everybody.
saw him a couple months ago in action. So
He worked?
In the ring?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Death
man.
match.
What? That's awesome. That's
What?
awesome.
Yeah.
Ming's working a death match.
He's Ming. He can do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
I love it. Ming working a death match.
King Haku.
That's crazy.
He runs a car dealership or something now, if I understand. It's like what his full-time job is now when he's not
He's
wrestling.
like, buy the car. Right kick your ass.
Buy this fucking car. I'm like, oh shit, give me 3. Don't kill me. Let's talk this match though. So it's Tenille with Caleb, Rosemary, Havok, and Rachael Ellering and Jordynne versus Deonna, Kimber, Susan, and Fire and Flava. So it was pretty much all the knockouts, right? Except
yeah. Taylor.
except Taylor.
Yeah.
And who, anybody missing? This is all of them, right? I'm like, well, who's missing on this?
Except Alisha.
Yeah.
Mamarella.
Mamarella came out later on though. With,
Yeah.
But she was at. I think they got every knockout on the show today. Well,
I think so.
Tell me in the chat, everybody, are we missing any knockouts? I think that every one of them got on the show tonight, which is awesome.
Which is always good. It's always good.
Yeah, I mean, in some way or shape or form, you got to get them on TV.
Yeah,
as much as you can. I like that. It wasn't a long match for as many names as you had in here, but it was definitely everybody got ring time. I think who stood out to me personally, I thought Rosemary was the star of the match.
Yeah.
So I don't know about anybody else, but any other
I know Kiera took a lot of the beating tonight from everyone.
Yeah, she did.
I feel like she was in the ring the most.
Yeah. She definitely was. You're right. Kiera was in there a lot. Kiera was in there a lot. But I don't know. Rosemary really stood out to me tonight, man. She was on. Like sometimes just having you're just on that day. She really had it going on. But Ellering too. Ellering was really fired up today too. I don't know, man. There's just some weird. I get weird vibe from Rachael Ellering. I think she's gonna turn. Something about her. She just comes like she's way too like catering to everything, even in the match. Like, come on, Jordynne, you got this. I'm like, you're so fucking turning on her. You are turning on your friend. You're lying. You are so turning on your friend.
You attract more flies with honey than shit. You know this, right?
Can we have a soundbite of that, please? Somebody put that in the sound bites. You're right. You're right. But still,
that sounds like something to test for the Patreon. Oh, maybe not.
We should have all new sound bites just for Patreon. What do you think, Marq? Marq is leading the Patreon train race. He's conducting the Patreon train.
I'm texting with Kyle as we speak, actually.
Wait, who? What? Right. You could text the ghosts? I didn't know that. You could text.
He's listening
that's
along.
Iceman did tell.
That's
right.
He's
talking about Kyle. He's talking about Kyle.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Dude, it's gonna be about 3 or 4 weeks. We're gonna have to get Return of the Mac loaded up in this motherfucker when Kyle drops in.
Man,
yeah.
The KL's hit and run gets dusted off for another run.
Dude, dust off KL's hit and run. Another run. You mean we're gonna start KL's hit and run?
Just one run.
Bill, the only run we get around here.
I have the runs.
So the Rachael, Jordynne, Tenille, and Rosemary and Havok win this one. I love at the end though. Immediately, like the match, like Rosemary makes the pin, and then immediately it's like selfies going on. Tenille's fixing her hair. I love that. Gayla's got the ring light on. I was like, that was great.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
But you see, Tenille was brushing Rachel's hair.
I saw that.
I was so kind.
Tenille's
just
really
brushing her hair, and Rachel's like, okay.
Tenille's starting to hit hard.
Tenille now won over the whole panel.
Well, you know, she's also being shifted into an unintentional face.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
she is. I think for the first time ever, we're like starting to really dig what she's doing. I think it took a long time to get her here, but I think a lot of. I want to hear from the chat too. What do you guys think? Is Tenille won you guys over now more than she had prior?
I just feel like she's more comfortable in the role.
Yeah, I think she finally found a way to do it where she's really comfortable doing it now. So. That could be it. Maybe it just took time with her, you know?
Yeah.
Sam Chris making a good point. This is something that Josh pointed, or D'Lo pointed out, I think. 2 champs were pinned tonight. Other than Josh pointed it out.
Yes.
Alexander got pinned earlier, and then Deonna got pinned tonight. So that's
which is a trend in Impact. It was heavy tonight. I said it after the first one, because remember how many times Fire and Flava got pinned?
A ton. Way too much.
Way
too much
weekly.
And it was killing me. It was killing me how much they were losing during that. And
so
too
this
many
is a
solo
trend
matches.
in Impact. A lot of champions get pinned.
Well, it's vulnerability, right? It's a way to show vulnerability by protecting them because you have champions being pinned in a tag match. And it's like, okay, well, they're a little worn out from the other people, so it's believable, and they are pinnable. They're not indestructible, right? So you get the little psychology with that. But with Fire and Flava, I didn't get it. I didn't get it at all. Like they were just like feed him to the wolves every week, and I'm like, come on, man. Like this now, finally they're getting.
They can only win as a tag team. They can't win singles matches.
Right. And I was like, come on, you're killing me with these two, especially how good they are. But that was a good one though, guys. So yeah, I'm calling it right now. Rachael, it's still my pick to be the turn.
One more thing before we leave this really long segment on this match. Rosemary was a standout, obviously, because she got the shot. But before that, earlier in the match, to me, it was Havok again. Man, fucking Jess looks really, really good right now. Like, best she's looked since her last run. I think now is, man, I don't ever want to see Deonna lose. But if you're going to move that belt for story purposes, Havok is absolutely ready right now. To me, she was the standout in this match.
Agreed.
Love Rosemary, but Havok looked amazing again for like the 4th or 5th time out in a row now.
Jess is on a great rebuild, I think.
Yeah.
And I think, I hate to say she needed to break out from Nevaeh, 'cause I still think they had legs as a tag team, but I think she's in a place where like they're really strengthening her back to let you know she's like, when she wants to be a killer, she can absolutely like kill anybody on that roster.
Yeah.
I think she's ready.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think she's primed right now. You could put it on her and it wouldn't seem out of place at all.
Yeah. So
and even though she's like surrounding herself with Decay, she's kind of like is pseudo the new member, but not really. That just strengthens her more because it seems like she really fits with them.
Agreed.
Because of the whole undead realm. Yeah, totally. Yeah, like she fits and she's got that tie-in easily because she's got that history.
Yeah. No, for
She's
sure.
the W. Morrissey of the Knockouts division.
Take it easy, Bill. Come on.
Well, he's not violent by design, but he'll work with them if he needs to.
That's true. All right, deal. Yeah, that's true.
He's going to do what she needs to do to get the Knockouts title.
Fair enough.
At some point. I don't think she's going to be the one of the throne, Deonna.
Well, it looks like someone from our crew might even get a run here. Hang on a second.
Oh, Bison's up here? Is Bison in here? I see Bison popping around.
Oh, there we go.
Throw Bison a link. Let him say hello to everybody. He can plug his show. Tell Bison, come here and plug your show real quick if you're by camera.
No, I was gonna
real quick reminder. The UK guys are live every Wednesday now, guys. Midday, they're live every Wednesday, 12 Central. Tea time. Exactly. Noon and 6. Noon Central US, 6 p.m. UK tea time. Both sides. Lunchtime tea and dinner time tea.
How about giving this guy a run here? Look at this guy. Wow.
Look at that. That's the best one you've done, Zach. Now that one
looks pretty good.
Now that one, I know that the face cutouts for my photo with Bravo. I know that for sure. That one I know where he got it from. Some of the other ones Zach pulls, I have no idea where he gets them. That definitely looks like it works. I need that one sent in. I'm in on that one.
That's great.
All right, Bison can jump in. However, real quick. So yeah, guys, noon Central, 6 p.m. UK time. The TNI UK boys are live on Twitch and YouTube. They're live. Their show is now a live show, so catch them live every week. We get the announcement here of the TJP and Josh Alexander match. So that's the one we talked about earlier. The hour for BTI. They make it official. Demore makes it official. So we get that set up. And then we get something really awesome, which is the history package of Rohit and Jake. And this, my personal love for these two aside, this was really, really awesome.
Yeah.
I know they had history. We all know they had history, but man, they went deep into the vault to get some of those photos. There was some cool shit in there, man.
At this point, I know what exactly Trent's reaction.
Turn that frown upside down, my man.
That's one of my favorite quotes. What were you gonna say, Alicia?
I was just gonna say that I think it's interesting that they're alluding to the fact that these two have history on the Indies, whereas up until prior, we were meant to assume that there wasn't any. So I just think that's cool that they're bringing in more of their personas outside of Impact.
Yeah, because they had pictures from all the Detroit Indies. Mm-hmm. They really show rookie year for both of them. Jake's I've known him before we were in wrestling. We've been friends. I'm ooh, this is getting deep now. I like this. And it's cool because it adds more to the match. It makes the match so much more important now. Because you're oh man, these guys are legit friends. There's a realism to all this. So I loved it. I think they're building up their tables match. I think this is going to be awesome. I really, really think. Now, does this go against all odds, or are we talking Slammiversary for this?
Next week on TV.
Oh, it's next week on TV.
Yeah. Next week on TV.
Oh, we're doing this on TV. Okay,
yeah.
I missed that. Shit. Do you think we should have saved it though?
Yeah, Trent's going for the long build.
I mean, listen, this has legs to go long. I mean, yeah, I guess you could. I guess if you do the tables here, can you stretch it to Slam? I mean, it's about 2 hours.
Maybe against all odds.
Against all odds, I could say, yeah.
I don't see them putting it at Slam. I mean, we love these guys, but if you don't watch TNI, you probably don't know a whole lot about, their history until now. So I don't think they'd put it on Slam, even though all of us would love to see it, obviously. Can't see them building it that way. I don't think it's going to end with next week, though. I mean, even though it's a tables match, why would you end this so soon? You're going to put up this big, nice video package, have a couple of really fire promos, you know, have the build with Shira, have Rohit pin.
There you go. You just hit it. You get Shira involved. That could get a slam.
Let me ask our listeners this. Did you guys know a lot of this history about these two prior to TNI, like when Rohit and Jake were both on here? Or did you learn about them just today with the video package? How did you guys, and then people who didn't know anything about their history, were you surprised to see they had so much history together? So I'm curious if how people kind of knew, if people knew about all this. Like there was some stuff on there that I learned today. You know, that I didn't. It was crazy to see how long they go back. So that's pretty cool.
15 years, they said, for two guys who were really young. That's a long time.
It is a long time.
I mean, they must have literally started at the same time in the same building together.
Well, they're from they're both Detroit. They're both Michigan guys, you know. So they're definitely from that area. So
it's awesome to make it to TV together and tell your story together. Like dream come true.
I love it, man.
Yeah,
I think it's
awesome.
Just look how badass this is, though. My
that looks cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to that right now. That segues right into the next segment.
Crazy.
So this next one here. So Violent by Design comes out. They address the entire roster. They talk about Rhino using the Call Your Shot trophy to get the titles from Finn Juice. And then Eric Young talks about how he saved and flourished their careers by getting them to the tag team titles. And he says, like, Joe Doring was directionless. Rhino and Diener, you know, were directionless till they met me. And then he goes, what do you say? His exact quote is, every place on this earth will belong to Violent by Design. By design. And then this is where like everything was by design. By
design. By design. Because he got this guy to come back.
Machine, Rhino.
That was my favorite part.
It was by design.
It was by design. Part. And he came with a trophy. And that was
he came with a trophy. That was by design. The by design promo, maybe.
Awesome.
The Morrissey in this promo were two of the best promos. Last week's Moose, Sammy, all that, Kenny, that was one of the best. That may have been the promo of the year so far. And there were two promos on this show that are in contention for that. So that's like 3 promos in 2 weeks from the same set of tapings. They're knocking it out of the park in this set of tapings. These promos are fantastic.
Yeah.
A lot of good promo work, man. A lot of good promo work. I like it.
This was incredible. I mean, they've taken Violent by Design, which was already really popular and scary and intimidating and ominous, and like somehow reinvented it right in front of under our nose without us even realizing it was happening.
Pretty good, man.
It's good stuff. EY's a goat, dude. That guy's so good.
He's amazing. So this is where it gets awesome. All of a sudden, New Japan Pro Wrestling music hits. Kojima walks out, microphone in hand, walks right up to Joe Doring and just looks at him and goes, against all odds, and walks out.
Yeah.
Both of them form. Now, the reason we're more excited about this is because after last week's show went off the air, we all found, and who sent us that? I want to give credit. Who sent us
Critical
that link?
Sting, I think.
Critical Sting, Jay? Who sent us that link? I want to make sure we properly credit here.
It could be. I don't remember.
Whoever it was, tell us you did in the chat, please.
Yeah. Someone dropped it in the chat and we checked it out. We watched it live.
Oh, it was Joe Doring and Kojima from like, what was it 2008, 2010?
Something like that.
It was
Over
about
10 years ago. Over a decade ago. Yeah.
Shit, man. And they beat the fucking shit out of each other in All Japan. Was it Sting? Yeah, thank you, Sting. It was you. And they beat the shit out of each other. And it was awesome. And I'm like, yo, if these two can just I'm all for this happening again.
And it happened. Boom, here it is.
Yeah,
I love it. Now
we got it tonight, and I was like, oh.
The key is though, whatever that footage is, you have to show that at Impact next week to let people know this has happened in the past.
Right. Do they have All Japan?
Yeah.
All Japan has let them use stuff before though. Yeah. They've gotten All Japan to borrow stuff. I think All Japan's excited to let anybody get
right now. Yeah. Yeah.
So
no kidding.
I think they'll do it. I think you definitely need to show those clips and say, hey, these guys did it a while ago. Like they beat each other for that title. So put that out there.
Yeah, that would be the one thing. Not that Josh, he mentioned some of the history there, but Stryker would have went off for about 2 minutes on like what the temperature was, the mildew levels. kind of all that during that match. But
the mildew level. No, I love it though. I think Kojima is cool. Like, he's older, but
53.
he's a legend. He's not too bad. I mean, God, nowadays it's nothing, right?
Oh, dude, they're gonna stand in the ring and beat the living shit out of each other. It doesn't matter how old you are. They're gonna stand there and punch each other. It's gonna be awesome.
How old is Doring? Can you look up Doring? How old is Doring? I know he's younger than that, but he's
Dude, Doring. There's no age when you beat brain cancer.
True.
Kyle says he sends his love. Trent get a haircut. Jaybone gets some hair. Same Kyle.
This is the best he's got. You're gone for a year, and this is the best you got. This is Kyle. This is the guy who had the best insult under the sun at one time.
That's all he. I think
that's auto insult. That's auto.
I think you're going to get a face. He is at work. I think you're going to get your chance pretty soon, though. Be careful what we wish for.
What is it? Well, there's
by
ring
design.
Rust and then there's pod rust.
By design.
By design.
By design.
That's right.
We go to a backstage segment where it's Dr. Ross. Our buddy Dr.
Ross.
It's funny. Gia calls him Dr. Ross. His thing says Dr. E. Foreman. I don't know what the E is. I'm curious. Now I'm curious what the E is.
Is it like a That 70s Show reference with Eric Foreman?
I think so. Or is Dr. Emmett Foreman? I don't know, like Doc. I don't know, man. He calls him Dr. Ross. And he's talking.
Could it be ER Foreman?
That's what I was thinking, ER Foreman, which I've been watching. I'm almost done with 15 seasons of ER on Hulu.
That's nuts. And you started like a week ago. Crazy.
No, I did not start a week ago. I started a while ago.
You're watching it right now.
I'm watching it right now with closed captioning on. But
he says he's about to get stiff for selling his ass.
Who? Kyle? Get
Mm-hmm.
out of here. I'll believe when I see it. By design.
All right. By design.
By design. So Dr. Ross says that Zach Cardona will be out of action for 12 weeks.
One set of tapings.
No, 12 weeks is
that's
3
3
sets.
months.
That's 3 sets of tapings. That's a lot,
right.
man.
That's just fall.
I'm assuming he did the narrative thing tonight. There's got to be a run going on somewhere else for him. He's got to be doing some other appearance.
But they did say he'd be coming back, so it's like a known thing. He's returning.
He's returning.
I guess is he returning with a hot mess?
He could. I mean, maybe he comes back at 12 weeks from now is Slammiversary, right?
So she was on Taylor Wilde's podcast, I guess, this week, and said that she always imagined coming back to Impact and always wanted to because they treated her so well and took a chance on her when she was a nobody and stuff like that. I don't know. I saw a tweet about this earlier.
I saw that,
could be. Yeah, could be.
All right.
Is it legitimate? Is it pandering? Who knows?
I have no idea. I don't know anything about her other than her
What did you guys think? Alicia, did you like Chelsea Green? Were you a fan or just whatever?
I like the character.
I didn't mind it. I liked the character.
Yeah, me too.
I wasn't too crazy about her wrestling or whatever. But the hot mess character grew on me for sure. It definitely stood out.
Yeah, like that story with Braxton Sutter and everything was pretty. It was like when she went
Over
nuts.
the top, a little over the top.
Yeah. But I did like when she became an alcoholic after getting left on the roster at the altar, though. She just turned into like a drunk, and she's just like backstage.
Good storytelling right there.
Yeah,
she was good. She was
amazing.
Good.
Impact weddings.
Well.
Yeah, she definitely did a good job.
Yeah, we need another Impact wedding within like the next year or so.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. No, it hasn't. Bravo.
Oh, yeah,
it didn't really happen, but
gotta have one about every other year.
I introduced Bravo to somebody who was new to meeting him at AAW last week, and I told him how this man has survived a bullet wound to the chest recently, and almost had the plug pulled on him. And they're like, "Wow, really?" I'm like, "It's all on tape too. You wouldn't believe that." What? The man was by his ex-wife. They're like, "What?" Like this guy really? I was like, hook, line, and sinker. Did not catch on that this was a storyline on TV. This guy just didn't like you. I think it was like part of like the crew or ring crew or something. He had no idea. And I'm like, yeah, this guy survived a bullet wound to the chest. And Bravo was like, yeah, they almost took me off of life support. And we're like playing it up. This guy's like, holy shit. Are you serious?
It was by design.
By design.
Can't leave it, brother.
I think at this point, so Brian Myers is back there, right? And he's right now he's talking some shit. Didn't he interfere in this? He like walks in and he's like, what the hell? What's going on?
She was like,
here?
I'm talking to Dr. Ross.
And he's like, and then Sam Beal walks up.
Push
that
kid.
Was like walking by. And he's like, what the hell are you doing here? He's like, you're He's like, you're cutting into my promo time. And Gia's like, actually, I was here first. He's like, shut up, Gia. And then like he goes up to Samuel and he's like, I gotta slap those shitty tattoos off your body, whatever. He's like, but it's okay. I'm gonna teach you something. So he got a mentor for Sam Beal now.
I thought Sam
was young boy.
Couple of redheads here, huh? Look at this. Yeah.
Oh,
maybe
it is interesting because I think most people believe he brought his own young boy. And who we mentioned earlier, it's not VKM or whatever. VKS.
VSK.
Whatever his name is.
KGB or whatever that guy is.
The three-initial guy. Who's from Strong Island.
Well, he trained them, I believe, right?
He trained them. But you would think that was the push for him to get in that storyline.
Yeah.
But it got Sam Beal instead. So it's kind of amusing in that way.
Beal's getting a hell of a push, man.
He really is.
They must really like him.
Is it Odark? Because he's also owes my money?
That's what it is. Somebody owes somebody some money, and that's why Beal's getting this push. That's it.
Real quick, guys, I want to throw thanks for Bison for the reminder here. The Pro Wrestling Tees sale is on right now, and 20% off all T-shirts from now through Memorial Day. So pick up a T-shirt. It's you can get TNI UK just dropped their brand new T-shirt, and it's the three of them now. It's Bison, Joe, and Steve now on the T-shirt. So they officially got the three of them have their own T-shirt now, and we have our Owl and Mike T-shirt that's up there, 20% off. So it's a good way to save on shipping. Hey, Jaybone, beautiful, good job. There's all this. Look at that.
And there's a cast of characters I believe is still available too.
There's a cast of characters still up there too, in yellow.
Nice shirts, man.
Yeah, some nice shirts. TNI UK one came out real nice too. Throwback. We got the classic logo, the TNI TV logo.
We need a Sunday family dinner T-shirt.
Well, let's see. Pasta Mania T-shirt.
Pasta Mania. Is that what's for Sunday family dinner?
That's good meatball.
Good meatball. All right, pull that down, Jay, please. Thank you very much. All right, so yeah, pick that Pasta Mania.
There it is.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Going wild.
I like it. Put that on a shirt. So after this, I got all my banners thrown around, going all weird here.
Where is my neck? I have no neck T-shirt.
You put that up there. Oh, I got all the wrong banners going up here. What's going on here? Look, I got TNI NWA banners. Oh shoot, I'm clicking the wrong shit, guys. Here we go. Back to normal. Here we are. Boom. There's the right banners. Sorry. I tried getting
pathetic.
Yeah, this is horrible.
Botched everything. But yeah, pick up a T-shirt.
Okay, boomer.
Right already. Decay, Crazy Steve and Black Taurus taking on the Swingman and Hernandez with Lish. Hernandez with Lish.
With the Fu Manchu coming back.
It is coming back. Mamarella's in their corner. They have found a spot for Alisha Edwards here, and it's Mamarella.
I like this though. That's great. Eddie's out for a bit. We know that, right? This is perfect. I love it. It keeps Lish involved. I like this. This is a good idea.
Yeah,
he's embracing the role too.
Eddie's out for a while, huh? Like this is going to be a while for Eddie. Apparently,
2 to 3 months. I think.
Wow, really, huh?
Yeah.
Takes that long to heal from an appendix removal, huh?
I guess so.
If it bursts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what happened.
A little more of an assuming that's what happened.
Same.
But it sounds like it didn't, because I saw some people commenting there, and it sounded like it was scheduled. So you wouldn't think it burst if it was scheduled.
Oh. Okay. I thought it was an emergency, like he had to stay.
I don't know. I don't think they put a lot. He did stay in Nashville for a while to recover afterwards, but I feel like we don't have all the details. So who knows? I think people are running with that 2 to 3 month timetable, but who knows what it is?
Well, I guess shit. Well, I mean, by Slam then, are we good for Slamversary then? Maybe.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I think so.
It all depends on if it actually did burst or they just pulled it. That's a huge difference there.
I just assumed it was an emergency, and I shouldn't assume because he stayed in Nashville. I thought, oh well, he would have gone home if it was, not an emergency. But that's me assuming, which I shouldn't.
Is there like a PO box or something set up for him? I thought he was holding a bunch of get well soon cards. Is that just from his friends and family? Or
that's what I assume.
It was from the Impact locker room.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
This is from coworkers.
And anybody in touch with Lish? Maybe they should get like a PO box, or we can send a little get well soon to Eddie Edwards. That's the captain of the locker room, man.
True story.
put something out there, though. Man, I don't know if anybody wants to tell Lish, set a little PO box up. We can send some letters, postcards to Eddie.
We could go through Ingrid probably.
Yeah, talk to Ingrid. See if we can set something up for that.
Yeah.
Or we can send it to the office and they can get it to Eddie or something. You know, maybe
There you go.
Maybe reach out to Ingrid. You want to do that, Mark? Maybe check with Ingrid, see what we can do.
Do that. Yeah.
All right, let's do that. All right, Decay, Crazy Steven, Black Taurus, Swinger, and Hernandez with Lish. I mean, I love Swinger doing anything, so I'm not even gonna. I got nothing. But the bandana man himself, Jaybone, I want you to take this. What do you think of this?
I was looking at the chat. You want to be the what?
I wanted you to talk about all the bandanas on Johnny Swinger's legs.
Oh, Cal.
Really scissor.
Yeah, I don't, my attention span sizzles lately. I apologize. I was looking more at that outfit he was wearing in the ring. His ring gear. My God, just all the colors of the rainbow. It
was great.
Yeah.
It was great.
Was that Truck or was that Bill that said I should be wearing one of those in public? I was like, oh no, that's not a good idea.
How about this, guy? If we get to our Patreon subscriber goal, Jaybone will wear the Johnny Swinger singlet for Slammiversary review.
Oh my God!
In July.
Yes.
Jaybone, your wife can sew that. I know she can make it.
Man, okay.
Go ahead, Mark. It's the perfect time to plug the Patreon right here.
Yeah. So the first month's goal is set for the Patreon. There is a goal already set. The Patreon launches on Tuesday. You'll see the first goal. If we make it, it's going to be a good one. So July's goal will involve Jaybone in a singlet, I think is what we're looking at. So somebody take a note of that.
Dear God. That means I have to private message Swinger. That's crazy.
Go ahead and wax from the neck down too.
No, Jaybone, I want you to look ratchet, dude. I'm talking just straight up ratchet. It's just true.
Well, Jaybone, you could go easy on this because I'm sure you can easily get one of those Borat mankinis.
Yeah,
and that's pretty similar to with Johnny Swingers. You may just have to stretch it up a little bit.
I have seen that penis.
The old banana hammock.
Which one's Jay?
This is just a blitz right now, Jay.
This is horrible.
Just a fun back and forth in this one, nothing too crazy. Decay looking pretty strong, and I believe Steve makes the pin on this one. Inverted swing DDT on Swinger gets the 1, 2, 3. I can't remember when Johnny won a match last. I really couldn't tell you.
It's been a while, yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
He beat Action Mike Jackson.
That was it.
Well, he did beat Action Mike Jackson.
That was the Atlanta tapings last year.
Well, there is video footage of the victory of that match, and it's
Swinger.
Not a Swinger.
Was that match?
That's from that day, isn't it? That's right.
No kidding. That's awesome.
It is.
Action Mike Jackson. I miss him. Can we bring him back?
I love it.
He was.
I think he's still taking the bookings. I could have sworn I saw him on a poster recently.
Yeah, he invented old school.
He did. He sure did.
That was awesome. I really liked
kid from Texas copied it years later.
No kidding. Yeah, some punk. Decay wins. We go backstage. Callis is pumping up the Good Brothers and about their main event against Sammy and Moose. I love it. Callis like, I don't even watch these things anyway. You guys go take care of it.
Callis is so funny. He's great.
And they run down next week. And now we're to the main events: Moose and Sammy versus the Good Brothers, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson. I have a surprise. Can I? You guys?
Oh yeah, the surprise.
Start talking about this. Set this up, and I'll be back. And just give me a second. Just start talking about it.
Okay. Amongst yourself.
Wait, what is Truck saying there? What is Truck saying there? What is he saying? He said something there about the
nervous.
surprise. By the way, let's try and keep making Patreon commitments on Jay's behalf. That's the highest tier what Truck wants in there.
Trent, when do we get to hear from your ex? For those on audio, is what Truck wants to know. There are 2 unrevealed tiers to the Patreon, and there is a mega secret and final boss tier that does involve an ex-wife. So,
come on, man. Are you out of your mind?
Dude, I'm looking to make money, man. I don't give a fuck.
Just
to get paid.
He's got no dignity. He's going to
none.
All right.
None.
Jaybone, start this off. I'll be back in a second. Start this off. Talk about this one.
Main event time, Jaybone.
Main event time. Here we go. I'll be back.
Moose and Callihan versus the Good Brothers. Good Brothers looking like $1 million here. with the what were we joking about?
General Dangley.
Oh yeah, General Dangley, and how long it takes them to get.
I had to get my similar vest. I was feeling so inspired by the Good Brothers tonight.
Yeah, that was good stuff. The comical or not so comical, part for these guys is of course the way Moose and Callihan are getting along in the ring. I mean, they were both getting their stuff in good, but man, those tags with each other, yeah, the good T-shirt there, Mark. I love that one. That new one is dope.
It is.
Is that a Juan by the Dead one? Because
it is Juan of the Dead. This is the new Sammy Callihan.
That is wicked.
He looks like Dr. Cube. I thought I didn't want to say it, but I thought it. All right, Trent, you're done. We upgraded.
Oh my God!
All right, this is way better than it was before.
There is legit a nurse in the house.
There is, but no manscaping and no piercing.
Well, good timing, because we're talking about the main event here, and we got Moose here. And how about Moose? I know Truck even mentioned it. The deltoids on this guy. I think he was wearing a suit earlier. I think they had to cut him out of it for this match.
I know he like shrank, but also got very muscular at the same time.
I don't know how he did it.
He was awesome. He was so good. And although I have to say I was a little disappointed with his ringside just performance, but I guess Trent said that's his thing right now. So to be cool and
cool.
to be cool. So I was like, I don't know.
He can't hear us. Grab the bell while you're in his seat.
Please, I already got it.
Nicole's the goat.
That bell back. Damn it.
Chill, man.
He went to the bathroom and that was the first thing. I was like, I'm not forgetting that.
Well, we knew where that bell was.
In my ass.
Love it.
None of that tonight either.
Ring it, ring.
Oh my God.
Chat is very happy you're here. Nurse Nicole, when's the last time we saw you? When is the last time we saw you? It's been a long time. Pre-pandemic.
A long time. In fact, I think I really did fall asleep for a little bit out there a few minutes ago.
Were we that bad?
No, I'm so tired. I get up at 5:45 in the morning, and so I fall asleep real early, even on my days off. But no, so yeah, it's been a while. So
well, we're very happy to see you. Very happy to have you back on. And so look at the chat.
I don't have my phone. So
it says the top tier of the Patreon replaces Trent with the nurse.
He has this whole setup, and I'm like, whoa, he's got all these computers, and he's a professional here. So
yeah, with a bell. I want my
no bell. There's no bell. No bell, no more.
No bell.
You'll have to. I'll make him work for it.
Okay, get rid of that bell. Into Lake Michigan.
Oh yeah, someone said that a while ago. I can't remember. Oh yeah.
Do it.
Yes. We'll see. Maybe that'll be another performance or another show.
Excellent. Video of you smuggling the bell out into Lake Michigan. Goodbye, bell.
Exactly. Yeah, so but I do miss you all. I catch a little bit when I'm, ready to fall asleep and then I fall asleep but I miss you all.
Did you dream of us? But we missed you.
Glad you're doing well.
Yeah, it's great to see you, Nicole.
You.
Give your thoughts on Moose and Sammy.
Yeah, Moose and Sammy, it's such an odd match up, but they really fit so well together. I was super surprised. I love when two wrestlers who are so opposite, but similar, I don't know, they're just strong in different ways. So they're similar, but at the same time, very different. So I thought it was a really good matchup, and I loved their turn at the end there too. That was done very, very well. Although I have to say it ended so fast. I was like, wait, what? That was the main event. I know it's been a while since I've been able to watch the wrestling, but that it seemed a little short for me. I don't know why that was the case, but I was like, that's the main event. all right.
It only got about 15 minutes, I think, on TV. It wasn't a terribly long main event for sure. It was good though.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. So I guess we'll have to see, this. I mean, they were very good at being partners, but at the same time, they were very good at the turn at the end. So
yes,
it was very believable.
Like a Sammy face turn, maybe.
I don't know if Sammy can go full face.
It doesn't seem like it, but that's what they. Moose was more the heel than Sammy then the show.
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if either of those I could ever see that, to be honest. I don't know. Yeah. They just turned on each other. So that was good enough for me. It was good. I liked it. Sorry, I'm not as professional as you guys. I give the whole ooh, Moose looks really good. That was a good move right there.
Do you know what my gimmick is, Nicole?
I know how to lead in with the questions.
What did you ask?
Professional. Do you know what my gimmick is for this show? I'm not professional. my gimmick is literally being stoned. That's my whole character.
Oh, okay. Character? Are you sure?
Yes, exactly. That's it.
I thought that was real life.
I don't know. I've often said there should be a show where nurses try to guess, or medical professionals try to guess if it's a true if a wrestler's actually hurt. They always get me. I'm always fooled.
We were on the main event, Nicole, but you are the nurse. And we were just talking about Eddie Edwards with the appendectomy. What are your thoughts on that, on a ETA for Eddie Edwards?
So I don't know. I caught a little bit of the last show where I was saying that, if it was an emergency, then it would definitely, we wouldn't know about it ahead of time. So then he would be out for a lot longer. So if we knew, then it was definitely scheduled, which means a faster turnaround. So I don't know any of the recent news. Can anyone fill me in?
We know he stayed in Nashville to recover for a couple extra days. He was probably there, maybe 4 or 5 days after the tapings, and then he went home. So he's home now, but not many details out there, obviously.
I mean, my main concern, so right now I'm in a different type of nursing, but I used to do post-surgical nursing. So it would be a lot of those, knees, hips, abdominal kind of surgeries. And I mean, yeah, you can definitely turn around and real quickly and get up, but you got to be careful with getting, a head to the stomach or falling a certain way, and bursting that open. So, it would really, I would think it would really be that concern of, doing something accidental or, certain kind of moves. I mean, so I would say he needs to be out for a little while just to be careful on that front. So.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to lose Eddie, not for a longer period of time.
No. So. Yeah, he's such a staple. I mean, there's, I'm trying to think, but there's very few wrestlers that are still there. When I first, it was like my birthday when I did my first Impact show. First time meeting Bill. And
down in Florida, we have to go back. There's probably not the Eddie, Rosemary, probably. And then there may have been some people that have gone and come back already. Might be after that.
Yeah, there's very few. So I mean, I think that show, they had a lot of, it was like this big, huge, where they brought in a bunch of new people.
Oh, yeah, it was Super X Cup.
Yeah, so, and that was nice. I wish they would do that again. I guess,
well,
I know a lot of
tonight. Maybe they could with all these, it'd be great what all these companies are working with, have some a tournament like the Super J Cup, which just happened. Maybe some New Japan, some AAA, maybe an AEW guy for Jaybone.
No. Yeah. I'm just being a new fan. I really like seeing the new faces. I'm sure a lot of people like seeing all the old wrestlers, but I like the new stuff. So yeah, I'd like to see the fresh. Yes, I'm an Impact loyalist. Don't like the whole AEW, mashup, but I would like to see some of the, different people being, from Japan or whatever. That would be fun. If that was the theme, I could get into it for sure.
There you go.
Absolutely.
It just adds another level of excitement. Who's going to show up? What's going to happen?
That's true. That's true.
This whole summer is going to be full of that, so it's not going to be a bad thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I like it. Anyway.
Yeah,
all right, gang.
So
I guess he's out of here.
Yeah,
I'm done working. Oh, he's in the chat. He's doing my job. Roasting me in the chat as good as I roast him.
Now he went through the effort to log out and log in as himself. He should have just stayed as you. Be like, hey, Nurse Nicole's chatting. Oh, she's there. Oh, here's the question.
What's
Three's Company?
It was on.
Was he making you watch Three's Company?
Oh, he always does. It was on right before the show. It was on.
Now, all right. So you were watching Three's Company. He's a big fan of Terry. Terry.
It's so weird.
I never knew.
Terry was there for like a season to end the series.
Okay, I'm out of here.
That's like being a head of the class fan and saying that you like Billy better than Mr. Moore. That makes no sense. Come on.
I know.
That's barely a cast member.
He doesn't know what's going on, and I love this. Let's talk more smack.
Talk more shit about Trent.
Yeah, that's odd. No, I definitely have to endure a lot of the old shows. And he has a few TVs and different ones are playing. And
were you watching ER with him? He was on this ER fix.
Oh gosh. Okay. So he's like, watch. I mean, I watched a long time ago, the very, first few seasons, but it's been a long time ago.
George Clooney and company.
Yeah. So he's like, watch the first episode. Let's watch it together. I think I made him stop it at least, 10 to 20 times. Like, yeah, this is where this isn't right. And he's never asked me to watch it with him again.
Don't tell him what we're talking about. Don't tell him it's none of his business.
It's none of your business. I have the mic now.
Amazing.
Oh shit! I guess that should take us out of here on a strong ass note, right? Like I feel like
that's the soundbite we need.
That is definitely. Now pocket the bell.
Oh, it's in my purse. It's going home.
All right, good.
Ain't coming back.
No Trent, no Bell, no nada.
I know. All right, so I guess we should get our plugs in here, right? Because we wrapped the show by design. So
by design.
Should I be loud? All right, come on.
Yeah, let's
come on, Jaybone, promote your stuff and Marq.
Amazing.
If only we still had the
what you did the hair
Kyle impersonation of Trent, where it goes.
Oh my god, that one's so good.
That's the best. Yeah, we need that back this summer. We need that times 10. Yeah.
Return of the Mac this summer.
We need to have a show where we're all in the same room just hanging out. They used to have those kinds of things, right? Everybody's just chilling and hanging out and talking.
Our plan is to get into Swingers Palace to do that. That's the goal. Lofty goals. Gotta have aspirations.
Ooh, that is a dream. That is a dream to be at Swingers Palace.
You guys swing?
Oh boy.
We would all be Chris Sabin
not answering that one.
I just want to be at the poker table, just hanging my head like I just lost everything,
See, David Penzer, the great David Penzer. It's just like his band. He gets kicked out of things left and right. This guy.
I took over.
Trent can't keep hold of anything. Sammy comes on, he loses his band. Nicole comes over, he loses his show.
The people are speaking here. Wow. Daniel Spencer.
See, I even wore, I was prepared. This is my shirt.
Oh, wait. Now we're going Princess Bride over here with Trent?
Inconceivable.
Oh, no. I don't think he's even watched that show. What has he done?
We are devolving into Kyle's TNI. This rules. If he pops in, I'm going to lose my shit.
Oh Oh boy.
Well, if we wait about 15 more minutes.
I love
we
it.
might
If you
get him.
say that, eventually he might pop in.
I know.
We
He's
say
at
that
work.
enough times.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
I'll go with odds are not in his favor.
No, not
So
yet.
on that note, then I guess we should call it a night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so.
Oh
Out of
boy.
the
Nicole, put your plugs in there as you're saving the
Yes.
world.
Absolutely.
Oh boy. Yes, my name is out there on social media, but it might take me a while to respond, or if I do, I'm sorry. My job is so hectic. I'm trying my best.
You're wrestling nurse, right?
At wrestling
Yeah.
nurse.
Wrestling nurse.
Yeah. Yep, that's me. I'm on all the platforms that way, but I hardly go on Twitter even that much anymore, but every once in a while I'm on Instagram, but yeah. That's me.
There you go.
All right.
Well, who knows when more shows with people, maybe hopefully things get better out there and you can get back to doing some more stuff that you can.
Yeah, I'm not the big promoter like Trent is. That's his job. He's even said, you need to get paid for doing what you do. I'm like, no, I love the wrestlers. That's why, like, I appreciate what they do. That's me giving back. So I'm not the big promoter.
Penzer has a point.
Oh, okay. Well, I actually was asleep. Where he like, come on, let's go. I'm like, oh,
get your ass up and get on the computer.
I'm ready.
We got wrestling to talk about.
Poor Nicole.
This was by design.
That bell is gonna go south.
It's gonna go out the window.
It's not. He's gonna have to work for it back.
Ooh.
I might have to like destroy it. We'll yeah.
Just melt it down.
Yeah, we'll do some. I'll bring it to work with me and say,
go.
"Oh, it's been infected."
Oh, now he's doing it. That's a fake nurse right there.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
He's got your phone, Nicole.
I don't care. Unlike him,
Oh.
it's the reversal there.
Oh, so this is what Trent's gonna do.
I could file an injunction.
There we go.
All right.
Who is that even?
Who's who?
That soundbite person.
Oh, that was Tony Khan. You should have know who he is. Nobody knows.
Yeah, you remember a long time ago we discussed that he needs to show me the old stuff, and he still never has. So I need to enlist somebody else.
He's too busy watching Three's Company
all
in New
these
York.
videos. I swear, all these videos over here, and never have seen some of the old stuff.
Friends. Embarrassing.
Well, I think this is what you want to say to Trent right now.
Look at this dumbass.
I have seen that penis.
Oh, settle down.
I might just have to, the code language we use, as nurses for difficult patients. I might have to bring that in.
Ooh, I want to know what that is. Is there different codes for different types of asshole patients?
Oh yeah, we have our secrets. Yeah,
nice. I wonder which kind I am.
Oh, and definitely with the work I'm gonna definitely the work I do. I see a lot of different types. It's pretty exhausting. I in fact I did a little bit of like trying to record all the little stuff that I do, and I think I got up to like 40 just to like show him I'm serious. There's a reason I fall asleep all the time when I'm around you. It's not just you. It's not just you. It's me.
Hear that conversation way too often.
Oh boy.
But on a brighter note, this is going to be if Jaybone gets his goal met and he dresses like the swing man.
Oh my gosh. Bonifer. Maniac.
Bonifer.
Oh. Man,
you guys swing.
Jaybone, you look sexy, man.
Oh boy, Jay. Nice look.
You've been hanging at the cement factory with Moose and EC3.
I miss my abs. They used to exist, but they've just grown since from, well, eating and stuff.
They've grown from eating and stuff. Is that Jaybone machine gunner the night on himself?
Maybe. And kudos to CM Chris here and anybody else here that's still here from the UK.
Oh my gosh.
Go on all night. Watch along.
CM Chris, thank you.
I assume it might be for now 2 days in a row after being up with us all night, but we thank you.
All right, let's go. Let's go till the morning. CM the morning.
Yeah, weren't you asleep 20 minutes ago?
I totally was.
Poor Sting. We're killing Critical Sting here.
I know. He's like, he keeps saying that's like the 5th time Critical Sting has said he's going to leave. They get the fuck out, Critical Sting. Fostering motherfucker.
Oh shit.
What do you have to say about that?
Well,
that was a laugh. I like
it. There's only one thing to be said.
Yeah, this is horrible.
Was that it?
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. Come on. We're talking about Critical Sting.
You've stepped over the line now. You've taken it too far.
Dude, we're so fucking far off the rails.
All right.
Where is Kyle?
I think we should.
This is why they don't let me on anymore.
I think we should continue with the Alisha. Where can people find you?
Oh, on Instagram and Twitter at Alicia BKK.
Mark.
Truck is trying to get us to 3 hours. You can find me at Mark World Order. That's MARKQ World Order.
Wait a minute. I don't even get to close the show?
Where can the people find you, Bill? Where can they find you at?
I thought this was a cameo. What is this?
Bill.
You can find me.
Where can they find you, Bill?
At my name, at William M. Gardner on the Twitter, the Instagram, wherever you may find me, at a show, in the streets.
Bill, I'm counting on you to close this out. Bill and Jay, just close this
out. Now take us to that 3rd hour with all your plugs.
All right, so just let,
and not the ones on your head.
Come on, man. Oh shit.
Just Nicole, just let Trent know that I have a spot for him on my podcast. He's welcome anytime. Okay.
There's a hole in your heart for Trent to join you.
Right here, spot right here. You can find me over in that other little podcast called Smash This Podcast, where we're smashing all things wrestling. We're doing Dark Side of the Ring reviews, AEW stuff for this weekend's big pay-per-view, Double or Nothing. Also just did a little review for Army of the Dead on Netflix, Batista film. It's a blast. Go check that out. You can find that on YouTube and Twitch and all the socials, the Facebox, the Twitter box, and the Instanet. And for your bone on the go, the audio portion is on anchor.fm/smash this podcast.
Oh yeah, I mean, we can't forget the. I know he's gone now, but the former host of the show. The anchor.
Oh yeah, the former. Should I do it? You can find me at. Actually, I don't know.
I don't know where you can find him at.
I'm such a bad girlfriend.
Let me just do it.
I can just do his impressions. You can find me, guys.
That's not bad. That's not bad. You were getting there.
That's close. That's close.
You want to do yours? I don't know yours. I'm usually asleep by this.
Is it my turn? Give me one of the headphones. I can know what I'm saying here.
So you can hear what you're saying.
All right. Where do we leave off here?
Oh boy.
We're all done.
Where can we find you?
I'll even do the podcast. You guys can find me at Transberry on Twitter. Also the Backstage Boys podcast. With that show I do with Basil, it's a production podcast on indie wrestling. All right. This show you can find on all audio podcast platforms, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon. Rate, review, and subscribe, guys. Twitch.tv/Total Nonstop Impact. YouTube.com/Total Nonstop Impact. ProWrestlingTees.com/Total Nonstop Impact. Get your t-shirts and 20% off, huh? 20% off now through Memorial Day, guys. The show's scheduled Tuesday, Time Machine Tuesday, NWA TNA number 71 next week. TNI UK every Wednesday, noon Central, 6 UK time. And then Thursday is the flagship show. Watch along on Twitch. And then the post-show review right here on Twitch and YouTube for us. Discord link is in the chat below. Join Discord. The Discord's been tearing it up. And Mark, plug the Patreon one more time.
next Tuesday, we will be launching our Patreon. So look for that. It will be available right away. June 1st is Patreon Day, the first of the month. So there you go. Look for it.
All right, cool. Everybody else got plugs in? I'm just late to the party here.
Yep, that's it, man.
You weren't invited to the party.
I know. Thanks.
Although I don't know if plugs will ever be the same, Trent. If, I can't have you do a plug now without Nicole mocking you next to you. I
didn't even see it. I was too busy.
I need that.
Oh,
like always.
Someone will clip it. It was freaking hilarious.
Somebody clip it. That's great.
Oh no.
All right. Well, and on that note, thanks for taking over the show. Thank you for jumping.
Oh wait. You know what? Hold on. We that was worthy because we haven't done it in a while. I feel like it's left the tradition of the show, but I'm giving Nurse Nicole the machine gun.
The machine gun.
Wait, wasn't that just Trent a few minutes ago? That's what it sounded like to me.
We're out of here, guys. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for all hanging out with us. Thank you, Nurse Nicole, for usurping my position on the show. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys on Tuesday for Time Machine Tuesday, NWA TNA number 71. Go watch it. Truck does a watch-along prior to the review in the Discord.
A lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. I popped in last week. It was a blast. So popped into the Discord, watch it with everybody, and then join us for the review, for the throwback review. And so we'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Stay safe. We'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Thank you all. See ya.